Well, there goes the Daverhood. Good morning, everybody. Welcome on this post-Yom Kippur Saturday morning, first Saturday in October 2025, with me, Dave Lefkowitz, and my wonderful wife, here to the 1002nd episode of the Dave's Gone By Facebookio, Podcastio, Programmio of the stream. And it's not like we started counting in a weird way, or we started with the number 100 like places do, instead of starting with 1 or 01. No, we started with 1, and that was back in October of 2002, and now we are up to 1,000 plus 2 episodes of the show, and this really is officially our 24th anniversary show. We started October 6th of 02, and here we are, number 1002 on this October 4th. So yes, we've made it, we've survived, and we keep going. I hope you all got to see the gala 1000th episode that we did 2 weeks ago, where we had 50 guests who've been on the program over the years. It was wonderful, and still so grateful to all the folks who sent best wishes, all the people who were on the show came back to talk a little bit and wish us a happy. It was really, really, really a nice time. But we guarantee, well, I can't guarantee, but we try to promise a nice time every single Saturday morning here in the Daverhood, where we mix humor and culture and interviews and all sorts of nonsense every single week. It's what we do. It's called Dave's Gone By. We even have an audience this time. Listen, I think this is a very good audience today. Listen. They're laughing at everything. It's like they're high. I don't even have to tell a joke. It's like, hello! You guys are looking so great.
I'd love to. Yes, dear. Surely it's my turn. What a wonderful idea. Whatever you say. Why didn't I think of that? I couldn't agree more. I'd love to. Yes, dear. What a wonderful idea. If you're happy, I'm happy.
That's my stage manager, Ralph, in the background.
Oh, Jerry.
He's my yes man.
It's Jerry, honey.
Hello, Jerry. Hey, Jerry. How are you, my dear, darling, and adorable Mrs. Wifey?
I'm just sleepy. I'm upset that whenever I take any Tylenol, that my eye thing bursts. But I also been rubbing my eyes and been itchy, and so.
Yeah, you've been taking Clorox bleach and dripping it into your eyeball. That'll break a blood vessel or two.
That one might be better than one.
Wow. Yeah, no, we all have our, I have my breathing things. I was sure, or almost sure, that I was going to have a new bit of phlegm for you for the My Old Phlegm segment, because I had, like, in the morning, my usual 61-year-old Jewish man shortness of breath, and like, 6 hours at night working up gobs of tracheal phlegm. And then if they come out just before the show or during the show, I literally show it to you and share it with you and read it like tea leaves. But so far, no, I ate not a tangelo, what do you call it, clementine, to cut the phlegm. And so far, even though I have a little bit of the breathy stuff, no liquid, no goo, no gobs coming up.
I was able to buy kumquats once when they were in season, but they work better.
I don't miss them, though. They were like,
they
meh.
were sour, yeah.
Yeah, okay. For a while, my wife read on the web that kumquats, if you eat a kumquat, make your own jokes.
It was sock med.
Social media said that it was good for cutting phlegm.
Like Chinese, traditional Chinese.
Yeah, because it's a citrus fruit, it's acidy, and it's got the peel. Kumquat is so small, you don't peel it like an orange and eat the inside, you just eat the whole thing. But basically, have you ever eaten an orange peel? How delicious is that?
Well, don't they shave it and make they like take it with the cheese grater and make it as part of stuff, right?
That I get. But eating them like a grape, not so much. Not my favorite meal. But if it was helping, break up the yuck and the glue and the goo in my throaticle, then okay, I was doing it. It was kind of working.
Oh, the woman who played Hyacinth died.
I know, Patricia Rutledge died.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. So
I thought it was just a fake. Wow.
no. It's funny. Facebook clues you in on things. Suddenly, people were posting all these pictures and things of Patricia Rutledge without saying that she dropped dead. And then now the obits are out. She was 96 though.
Oh, God bless her.
So but yeah. So far no phlegm. One dead actress from Keeping Up Appearances. She was wonderful. Actually, she really was a fine actress. And there's nothing like a dame. They damed her.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. They made her.
Good, really? I didn't know that.
Because she did tons of theater and oh yeah.
That's the highest rank, right?
I don't know.
Knighted? Can you be knighted?
Can a woman be knighted or is she damed? I honestly don't know the royalty lingo and culture of it. Because there were no female knights back in the day. There were a couple of female days back in the day. Doris Day, for example. Thank you very much. Let's face it, there was also Gladys Knight, and she was a pip. This is the humor, folks. This is why my audience loves me. You can hear them. Listen to them. Love me. It's what I want. It's what I need. So what's going to be on this episode of the Dave's Gone By Facebook, your podcast, your programming of the stream? One of our usual... Opa. What?
Wepa.
What is this wepa thing?
It's a Puerto Rican affirmation of happiness.
But so it's not WTF. It's something different.
Wepa. No, it's like yay. Woo-hoo.
Wepa.
It's like woohoo, woohoo.
And it's not like guapo or guapa. So it's like wepa.
Yeah.
Because one of the things everybody's talking about this week is that the singer-songwriter Bad Bunny, about whom I know nothing, has been chosen to be the performer in the Super Bowl in January. And all the MAGA people and all the right-wingers are head up about it because, oh my God, Bad Bunny sings, I don't know, almost exclusively, I guess, in Spanish. So it's upsetting them that this most American of pastimes, the Super Bowl, will have a halftime that, most of the populace won't understand, won't really, be clued into the lyrics, won't know what's going on, won't even know the music. It's not their kind of music. And so this is, upsetting the same people who got upset last year when Kendrick Lamar did the Super Bowl. And you couldn't understand what he was saying. You just didn't know what the hell he meant because he was rattling off words faster than I am. And if you don't sit down with the lyrics of I'm going to call it a rap sheet, rap lyrics, and you hear them coming at you for the first time, it's like, it's a whirlwind. And so unless you bring in like Trisha frickin' Yearwood, what?
We'll be playing the game with the beanbag.
We will indeed. Yeah. But a certain section of America won't be happy unless you literally bring in like, I don't know, not even Miley. So it was Miley Cyrus's dad, Billy Ray Cyrus and Trisha Yearwood, and I don't know the ghost of who sang the Ballad of the Green Berets, Barry Sargent or something, and anything else is like a no. And my only response to that is, yes, it would be annoying to me, and I never watched the Super Bowl halftime shows anyway, if not one song were in English. It would be irritating. It would be kind of nice if, there was a balance. Some Spanish songs, some English, fine. I don't know from Bad Bunny. I've heard, my wife has been playing a little bit of him. It's not my thing. But, I mean, for all these people who are bothered that it's going to be Spanish, I'm like, tell you what, what if, and if they were still alive, like Tito Puente, could come in and play, and Desi Arnaz and Lucille Ball were still alive and married and stuff. They wanted to be on the Super Bowl. Would you let Desi Arnaz do Babalu with his whole crew and sing a couple of songs? Of course you would. You wouldn't be bugged by that. You'd be thrilled. with Tito Puente and I do not like Santana's music. But if he came out and did Oye Como Va, all these people are like, oh no, it's got to be American, it's got to be English. It would be like, Santana, yeah, Oye Como Va. And then you bring out, who's your favorite actress? Jessica, she played Jessica Fletcher, Angela Lansbury. And she comes out and they do a Disney melody, a Disney medley. And she starts singing Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. And you get Julie Andrews, still alive, Julie Andrews doing Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, right? And all the crowd is singing that. Everybody at home is singing about it. It's not English. It's not meant to be English. And then they get, who was the guy who sang Volare? Not the commercial one about the car, but the original, Nel Blue de Pinto. And then you get him to come out, right? The whole point is that America's a polyglot, and then it's okay that English should be the first language, but not the only language. You can have all these different, if you had somebody come out and sing Hava Nagila, what's her name? Lainey Kazan comes out for this multicultural halftime show. Lainey Kazan comes out, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila. People are being besides them, except a few bigots. Except if you're racists who are going, oh, this is so DEI. Oh my God. So they got the black, they got the Jew, they got the this, they got the that, and like, where are the Americans? But those are the only ones who really have any right to complain, if you will, about can't understand the lyrics, can't this, is not, not every halftime show, not every performance is meant to be liked and appreciated by everyone. Back in the day, I wouldn't be shocked if Louis Armstrong did one of the early Super Bowls. And he came out. Now, if you don't like jazz, if you don't like jazz trumpet, you may not, everybody loves Louis Armstrong, but you might not be into Louis Armstrong. But for 12 minutes, 15 minutes, you can listen to him doing Hello Dolly and some other Dixieland songs and all the stuff that he did. And be like, yay, Louis Armstrong. But hey, maybe next year bring out the Kinks. Well, they're not American, but And it's just, how do you feel what do you think of Bad Bunny, dear? What?
I'm not saying. My show.
Do you like his music? Do you like him?
I grew up with Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, David, so my upbringing is different.
But that has nothing to do with whether you like his music or not. Do you like listening to it? Is it okay?
I don't know how they listen. Commercially, he has shows in Puerto Rico that sell out. He has sneakers with Adidas. He has like a huge following. He brings out like a lot of celebrity artists, like from a purely financial point of view. Mm-hmm. And they know how many billions of people watch the Super Bowl. I think people chose him. They chose him for the financial.
He has a huge following. Yeah. If he did, they tried to get Taylor Swift, and that is completely understandable. Apparently, she had demands that couldn't be met. Whatever.
Is her husband playing in the Super Bowl?
Husband to be. Yeah. Nobody knows. The Super Bowl.
But then that would be weird if he was playing and she was singing, right?
Not at all. Well, biased, perhaps. But I don't know. But they tried to get Taylor. It is understandable whether you like Taylor Swift or not. I think she's actually brilliant. But even if you don't like her, you can completely understand why they would hire Taylor Swift or ask her to do it. So even if you don't like Bad Bunny, and Bad Bunny has 80 million likes and followers and people buying his albums, and he's the biggest name in Puerto Rico like ever, right? So yeah, you can kind of understand why they wanted him. And if you want to see the Trisha Yearwoods, and you want to see the Billy Ray Cyruses, and you want to see the Kid Rocks, then go to the Kennedy Center now. That's where you can go see them, because Donald Trump is controlling it. He's got the Kennedy Center staffing and selections. So Bad Bunny will not be playing at the Kennedy Center.
Are you going to talk at all before 9:30, or should I leave?
What do you want to talk about?
Anything. We'll do some Greeley Crimes or something, because you're going to have the guest at 9:30.
Well, yeah, we do have. Well, let me tell what's going to be on this episode of the Days Gone By Facebookio Podcastio Programmio of the stream. We have a guest at 9:30. coming in. He is a playwright and an actor. His name is Doug Widick. And Doug has come up with, and sometimes all you need is like the high concept idea for a solo show. And you remember this, dear, when you first got computers and you first had Microsoft, you went from DOS to Microsoft and Microsoft Word, and you had a question, or you didn't have a question, what would pop up on your screen?
Oh, the little paper clips.
Clippy, the paper clip.
Is he alive?
Well, no. He's been revived here and there, but not by Microsoft so much. He's now iconicized.
What happened to Clippy, the Microsoft paperclip? Oh.
What? The life, and death, oh no. Oh no, the life and death of Microsoft Clippy, the paperclip the world loved to hate, which is a story by Abigail Kane on, I don't know what the website is, because it's published in 2017. Before there was Clippy, there was Microsoft Bob.
Who is that?
No idea.
Is that a person?
In 1995, Bill Gates launched Microsoft Bob, supposed to revolutionize home computing by making software friendlier for first-time users. And it's like, well, just text and menu interfaces, blah, blah, blah. To navigate between different applications, users clicked on familiar household objects like a pencil and paper for word processing. It's almost like the Mac idea. An envelope for email.
Bob?
Sorry?
Who is Bob? Where did he appear?
The
Clippy appeared.
Well, despite its down-home name, Microsoft Bob has been designed to reflect cutting-edge social science research, done in Stanford, so they developed this idea of a helper.
You should be wearing your Greek glasses.
Oh my God! During a test session when they were trying to figure out what to do, they came up with a prototype cartoon duck that walked participants through the software. Oh. I would love that!
Some people might be afraid of ducks. Some people have duckophobia.
Yeah, well, because the bill is so high. Thank you. Then there was a default character, a yellow dog named Rover. And
I didn't remember that.
Other options included a rat named Scuzz. Somehow that didn't catch on.
Why not?
A rat named Scuzz. Let me click on Scuzz.
Scuzz.
Well, this is a long... Oh, actually, when they developed the paperclip, they called it Clippit. And people nicknamed it Clippy. The home users, it's known as Clippy now, but it was Clippit. Clippit, yeah.
That's his given name on his birth certificate, Clippit.
So it was the number, this very endearing character. If you've never seen Clippy or Clippit, the paperclip Microsoft assistant, I'm showing it.
Dead.
Well, I mean, he was there for a bunch of years, but we all remember you were trying to do something.
And he would pop up.
Yeah, and it's like a pop-up window, almost like an ad. And you had to unclick him to get rid of him.
It was like a chatbot before chatbots
Yes.
existed.
So Clippy, the Microsoft paperclip, was a great idea. It was sort of in this remember that era when if you had a question, it wasn't just like Google and you threw in the word. You had to be like, what was that waiter? Ask Jeeves?
Oh,
and you phrased it in the form of a question.
Yeah.
And you waited. Clippy was supposed to alleviate that for Microsoft Word.
Oh, really?
But most of the time, if you knew what you were doing, you had a letter to write. It's like, Clippy, can I help you? No, you cannot.
Clippy's bad.
And sometimes you cannot, and because things were so slow back then with RAM, sometimes it gets stuck.
Can I have the rat? I like him.
Scuzz the rat.
Why'd they make a pigeon?
Oh, I don't know. I guess it didn't fly.
Or who's helpful? Like what animals, like a golden retriever is very helpful.
Yes. Or who's the dog with the barrel around its thing in Alaska?
Bernard,
a Saint Bernard.
Or a Malinois. Give it something like, maybe people are afraid though. I mean, a paperclip. I don't know if people have paperclipophobia, but people are afraid of animals, so maybe that's why they chose the paperclip.
Oh, I wonder. And it was cute. It was this idea of here's all your files to help you. Back in the day when people were still doing hard copy, you took a paperclip. It wasn't until 2007 that Clippy disappeared entirely. So I mean, because he was the face of Microsoft for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So all of this is preface to say that our guest in the Daverhood,
He was Clippy?
Douglas, no, he's not
Oh my
Clippy.
God, he was Clippy!
He was-
Let me see.
Clippy was animated.
He was Clippy!
He is Clippy because he has done.
Wait, no, Clippy's dead.
No, he didn't die. He was
Says-
just
she says
retired.
Clippy's dead.
Well, they say dead in the headline.
Oh,
What?
no, I'm reading.
So, Douglas Widick is an actor. He's a playwright and sort of an improv artist as well. He has created a show.
It says Clippy was killed in 2007.
Killed?
Yeah,
Oh.
Microsoft was scaling back when they did Office XP, and by 2007 it was gone. Does it still exist? Uh-oh.
I think they've tried to revive him. Not Microsoft, but he's still trying to be,
They say he's returning, but that's not true.
like there's a
Why was he
commercial.
disliked? He was intrusive and hard to disable.
Yes! Exactly. Yeah, and it's sort of like the commercials that you hated when they came on TV every hour.
They say Clippy
Now
he
you missed them.
AI. He was an AI.
Yeah. Well, he was or was not.
No, they say in 2025 he's returning.
Oh, really?
And AI powered, yeah.
There you go.
It's
Yeah.
a video.
Nothing goes away forever.
They're bringing Clippy. It sounds like Gilbert Gottfried.
I'm bringing. He was Clippy.
Yes,
Gilbert.
he's coming back.
So,
You
well,
hear the voice.
Gilbert's not coming back.
You hear the voice,
Oh, it's,
though.
now it's giving me a commercial for St. Jude.
No, but it's working.
No, I gotta go. And now it won't let me go back.
Give it to me. What did you
St.
do?
Jude goddamn hospital
What
for
did
the
you do?
bald
Clippy's
kids.
right here. Hold on. Here you go. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna fix it for you. Hold on. Give me a second. Auto rotate. Okay. And then let's find. I gotta know what. Clippy.
Here we go. Oh, here you look.
An introduction.
Excuse me.
Would you like some help? I used to help people all day long.
The paperclip, the myth, the legend is finally about to make his triumphant return. Here's what you need to know.
He's becoming AI.
So when you had a problem with Microsoft Office, your worries would be
Remember him?
squashed
Remember
by
him?
the all-seeing, all-knowing Clippy.
Oh.
The character would help in some ways, but annoy in most others.
True.
Nobody really liked him. Since being deactivated in the early 2000s, though, Microsoft Office's assistant has gone through one of the most surprising redemption arcs in history.
Yes.
The Uno reverse card has been played, and
gonna
now
be AI,
everyone
right?
loves him.
Like, it must
Why
be.
not? It's a nostalgic
Oh, look at
throwback
him,
to
he's
a
cute.
long-forgotten digital age
looks like a
that had
marshmallow.
way more charm than what we're used to today. Because it's been more than 20 years without Clippy, people actually
Almost.
kind of miss him now. Microsoft has brought the character back in small ways, whether it be turning him into a fun emoji or keeping him alive in social media posts. The newest planned comeback is the
Whoa,
biggest
his
one so
emoji.
far, and most like the original assistant. That's what leads us to Microsoft's 50th anniversary presentation, where the company detailed future plans surrounding artificial intelligence. They're going all in on their AI assistant's Copilot. While the assistant currently lacks any real personality,
Oh,
the
boy.
company wants to change that.
So do you want it to reflect your
enough.
love of gardening, say?
But yeah, but
So Clippy's coming back.
yay.
Go Clippy.
I hated him 30 years ago. Now it's like, Clippy.
A lot of people seem to hate him, right?
Well, here's the
They
deal.
don't care for him, but he did. Maybe he's good now.
Well, there is a show that is playing tonight.
I'm gonna see, David, if there's any Clippy emojis I can.
Oh,
post.
please, yes. There's a show playing tonight called Paperclip, written and directed and created by this guy named Doug Widick. And Paperclip, in it, Doug Widick plays the beloved and not quite forgotten and soon to be revived Clippy, the Microsoft, or Clippit,
It's CLIPPY, right?
CLIPPY, yeah. There's got to be all these different emojis of him now, and
I'm putting just a background.
is making a complete comeback. So we're going to be talking, or Rabbi Sol Solomon will be chatting with Doug Widick in just a couple of minutes here on Dave's Gone By. He's going to talk about the show. He'll talk about his other stuff. We'll talk about improv. And what else? There's a bunch of questions that Rabbi Sol has for Doug Widick when he joins us in the Daverhood in just a couple of minutes. So that'll be really cool. We also have on this episode of the show Storytime. Now, Rabbi Sol Solomon, who will be doing the Doug Widick interview, he was with us on our very first episode of the show, doing the prototype for what would become his rabbinical reflections. And on the first show, rather famously, he was talking about a whole bunch of things, including Women's Health Month and self-care and breast health care. So we thought we'd bring Rabbi Sol back for more about things involving the biological, reproductive, and romantic systems of humans, because he's going to do story time with a book, and we're not going to read the whole book, because here it is. Yes, we're going to read chapter by chapter this entire book called Guide to Getting It On, published, I don't know how long ago, but it's a very, very, shall we say, it's a textbook, essentially, in a manner of speaking. Copyright 2009. This is the 6th edition, by the way. All the stuff, like, for health class in 10th, 11th, whatever, 12th grade, except kind of later than that, and a little more risque, shall we say. The Bashful Bladder. I think Rabbi Sol may start with that one. So, ladies and gentlemen, Getting It On, Rabbi Sol reading from that. Also, we will have our Colorado Limerick of the Damned, where I will do a poem about Campbelltown, Colorado. Yes, there's a place called Campbelltown, and somehow I've managed to put together a poem, 5-line limerick, about Campbelltown, our Colorado Limerick of the Damned. And speaking of Colorado, we will have Greeley Times, which are phone calls that come into the Greeley and Weld County Police Department in northern Colorado. The funniest ones are chosen by the folks at the Greeley Tribune newspaper, particularly someone there named Chris Bolin, who works on this weekly column that gathers the best and funniest and most ridiculous calls that come to the police department, puts them in a weekly column. We pick the funniest ones of those and share them with you on a segment called Greeley Times. So all of that, plus, maybe Bunyan Watch, if we get to it. We have some more stuff to talk about, just yapping as we do on Dave's Gone By. Want to remind you, though, that if you want to find out more about the show, our website is davesgoneby.com, davesgoneby.com. That is where all our archives reside. So if you want to listen to our very first show or our 1000th show and virtually everything in between, you can go for free to davesgoneby.com, click, stream, download. We also keep our archives at archive.org. And we have a channel there. And we don't own the website, we're just part of it, as are so many millions of people who have posted art and literature and classics and old radio shows and old TV shows and 78s. All this public domain stuff that is on archive.org, this wonderful repository of art and culture from the past 1,000+ years. Go to the Dave's Gone By section over there. You'll see the same interviews and full episodes of our program that you can get right on davesgoneby.com. And we have our audio archives at castbox.fm if you just want to listen on the go to the show. Well, it is just about 9:30 in the morning Eastern Time here in the Daverhood on the 1002nd episode of Dave's Gone By. We have a guest coming into the Daverhood. He's Doug Widick. We were just talking about Clippy, the paperclip, and he probably has a few things to say about that to the great, the one, the only Rabbi Sol Solomon. shalom, my friends, and shalom, my enemies. This is your old pal, Rabbi Sol Solomon, founder and spiritual leader of Temple Sons of Bitches in Great Neck, New York. And how thrilled I am to be talking to a theater artist, an improv artist, a playwright, and an actor. Oh, look at that. He's already taking his bows. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Douglas Widick. Let me tell you just a little bit about him. He's the founder of the hip-hop improv troupe called North Coast. He's an alumnus of both the Upright Citizens Brigade and the Pit. Speaking of the Pit, should have put on a little deodorant there. And he was in off-Broadway show Blank, the musical. He also runs his whole studio audio production company, as you can see there, called Sweet Tea Studio. The main reason that we have him on the show today is that this week and weekend, he's been doing an off-Broadway show, and it is called Paperclip, which Fest magazine has called charmingly sweet, a sketch show full of wit and 80s rock anthems. A British critic reviewing the show when it played the Edinburgh Fringe Festival recently said, "It's laugh out loud stuff, a joyful, bonkers musical adventure." Ladies and gentlemen, won't you welcome to the Daverhood, Doug Widick. Shalom, Doug. How you doing? You gotta hold it. You gotta unmute yourself there. Get you talking too much. Now let's hear you.
Okay, shalom. How's it going? Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Shalom to you. Happy good shop. Do you celebrate the holidays, or are you a lesser creature and not Jewish?
I am a lesser creature, but I am from Boca Raton, Florida. So I have celebrated many a Jewish holiday, partook in many a Jewish holiday.
Which is your favorite?
Oh my gosh! Besides going to Bat and Bar mitzvahs, probably Rosh Hashanah.
Rosh Hashanah is a good one. A happy New Year to you, Douglas Widick. So let me ask you, what gave you the idea of doing a show about the beloved and behated Clippy, the Clippit paperclip from Microsoft?
Oh my God, I love that you know about Clippit. So I got the idea because it started coming up on some of the tech and business podcasts. People were talking about Clippy as the original AI. The first time the public interfaced with Clippy, I mean, any sort of machine learning was with Clippy in Microsoft Word. Now, did we know that this was actually AI at the time? Not really. And was Clippy effective? Not really. I do know some people that used Clippy, but I personally always X'd him out every single time.
Yeah, everybody X'd it. Nobody. The first time, oh, it's cute, little paperclip. Second time, oh, he's still cute. It's kind of. Third time, all right, let's get rid. And fourth time, get the fuck out of here with this thing. Yeah.
Exactly. And it always used up way too much RAM. It slowed down Microsoft Word. You were like, oh, I was just getting in the zone there. This was back when I had a PC. So it would, PC, you never knew when you were going to get the blue screen of death. And Clippy would pop up and it was just the most annoying thing. But I thought, oh, that's kind of interesting. He was eager to help. It was a very optimistic AI code. Whereas so much of what we're anxious about now with AI is job loss, climate change. These are the things that people weren't thinking about at all. So I thought maybe there's something interesting to explore about this overeager paperclip, seeing if they can help with the situation we're in right now.
No, but it is kind of because just this past week, there was a car that did a wrong U-turn or something, did something illegal and so forth. And, the cop was going to stop the car and, give a ticket and then give a warning, and there was nobody in the car because it was a self-driving vehicle. And the cops ended up writing to the company and saying, this is a problem. I mean, it tried to make an illegal U-turn here. You better fix that. And the company was like, oops, we're sorry. But yeah, that's what we're all scared of. The machines are going to kill us. It's just a question of when.
Yes,
it'd be interesting
for sure.
if like all these new Clippies are sharpening themselves, and one morning we're going to wake up and they're just going to stab us to death. But why would you do a show about, what sparked you to say, I can do an evening of Clippy?
I know, right? Who am I to say that there's not more than 5 minutes of material here? So the truth is that I felt like there's a lot of parallels with the fact that Clippy was a failure with the ways that we as human beings often self-sabotage ourselves. So I thought, oh, there's a human story on top of this technological moment we have. And I think a lot about self-sabotage and what the unconscious mechanisms behind it are. So in the show, I don't only explore the fact that Clippy was a technological failure or the fact that he wants to travel back in time to kill Alan Turing, which is the plot of the show.
Oh,
But
I love it. Yes.
yes, it's fun. Hey, there's some tickets for tonight if you're around. So that's the plot, but the story is about someone reckoning someone being a paperclip, reckoning with their own failure, their own self-sabotage, and trying to make good.
Are you
Little too
in your
late.
life? Would you say that you have self-sabotaged? Do you find that in yourself, or have you conquered
course.
that? Oh, really? Yeah.
Oh, I think that I have distinct memories in my 20s of getting opportunities to step up to the plate, and then unconscious mechanisms, whether through self-esteem or just throttling, courage, bravery, whatever you want, the hero's journey. Sometimes we step up to the plate and we cannot summon the strength. And if you keep coming up to the plate and you keep summoning the strength and you practice that muscle, you will get better at stepping up to the plate. But when you're a younger person, sometimes you don't have the tools. And so when Clippy was a younger paperclip, he failed his family. He failed being a competent chatbot. So him trying to make good in this show is a part of the human story, even though the plot is very time travel-y and silly.
Now people can see Paperclip tonight. It's at the Soho Playhouse on Van Damme Street, which is it's like 1 block from the East Subway on Spring Street. It's very
Could not
easy
be
to
more
get to.
convenient. Yeah.
What time is the show tonight?
The show's at 7:00.
7 o'clock at the Soho Playhouse. But is it a musical?
It is a musical. Yeah, there's like 18 tracks. I would say like 9 original full-length songs and 3 improvised numbers. I'm a musical improviser by trade. So right out the gate, we do a rap GPT, a snap GPT, and a lap GPT. So you can figure out what those mean.
A lap GPT. All right.
Yeah, it's a lap dance from Clippy, just to give the spoiler. But it's an improvised song over a kind of Genuine Pony, that song. Ride it, that pony. So it's that style of song, but it's improvised about an audience member.
I tried to sing Genuine Pony, but it left me hoarse.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you very much. Let me ask you,
know exactly what you're talking about.
were you trying to be back in the day like Eminem? Because A, you're white, B, you're white, and see that you're not just writing rap lyrics, but you had to go, I assume, do battles off the top of your head and do the dozens and toasters. Was that part of your thing?
Oh, well, yeah, there's definitely a lot of self-awareness around race in my rapping. And, as a member of North Coast, a hip hop improv company, and any of the rap moments in the show, of which there actually isn't that much rapping in the show. But the Rap GPT does exist as a means of showing off my abilities to freestyle. The awareness that we as a white comedian need to show respect to the origins of hip hop is always something at the top of my mind. How do I do that? Through A, calling it out, self-awareness. B, being competent is actually a part of that respect, not going out charging money and then being bad at it. Like if you do a good job, that's showing respect, and then acknowledging its creators as actively as you can.
But I'm also talking about the physical act of creating rhymes on the spot, off the top of your head. By the way, I don't know who those people are trying to enter the waiting room for. If you want to watch the show, go on Facebook. The only person that we're talking to here is Doug Widick in the day. But in other words, when did you realize that you had a facility not just for rhyming like a typical songwriter, but having to be like, boom, improv?
Totally. I've been making up like improvised little songs my whole life. I think even since I was very young, but I didn't realize I had a strong propensity for it until I was like 15 or 16 years old at the peak of my improv obsession. This is, when I'm binging Who's Line, and then I discovered Upright Citizens Brigade. Then I discovered Baby Wants Candy, and I was done for. I said, oh, wow, this is the top tier of this craft. How do I learn this muscle? How do I get to that level? And so I just started aggressively studying it at that point.
How do you study for? Do you just practice? I mean, what is there to study? You just have to get up and keep doing it, or you watch other people. How do you learn making up stuff that rhymes and is funny?
Totally. I think the only accurate comparison for practicing musical improv is similar to sports drills, right? So you can throw the ball over and over again, but you can never know the exact variables that are going to be happening during a given game, but you can practice throwing the ball. So for example, you can toss me the ball by saying, all right, rap about fruits and vegetables, and I can be like, rapping on Dave's Gone By, it's embarrassing, but I'm gonna eat a vegetable, asparagus. And that's me prep.
That didn't really rhyme. You do realize that was not embarrassing and asparagus. They're not
embarrassing, asparagus. It's a near rhyme.
Yeah.
And so if you want me to go down the barrel, I can though.
Go down the goddamn barrel. Do it. Let's see. Here we go.
All right, I got it. All right, for you, anything. All right, so I'm at the UN. I'm not talking about NATO, but when I'm sweet on Dave's Gone By, it's like a potato.
Yes! Now we're talking. Now we are definitely talking. With Doug Widick. Nice. Oh my goodness, Potato loves this. This is a wonderful thing. Can you do a quickie about Yom Kippur or Yom Kippur? Feel free. You got two different options for rhymes there: Kippur or. So you got double the shots there. Go for it.
Is this the one with fasting?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. So listen now. With the holidays, I'm smitten. For 2 days, the Jews go intermittent fasting. And you know it's so fun. He got the slippers on for Yom Kippur, son.
All right. I like the intermittent. That was an intentional allusion, sort of a night. That was nice. That was good.
Thank
good.
You.
Doug Widick here in the Daverhood. So what was your training, like college and all of that? Were you a theater kid back in the, or not at all?
Oh no, I was like a healthy mix of being very into like music and theater. So I was in bands, I played guitar, bass, drums, learned how to do all that at the same time that I said, oh boy, when I first saw a Broadway show, I knew I was kind of done for. And I went to NYU for acting. So that was really fun. I went to the Stella Adler studio through NYU. Loved that. I had a mentor, Elizabeth Swados, the late theater director.
Sure.
I'm sure you're yeah, she's fantastic. And so she was someone who taught me a lot about self-scripting, devised theater. How do you take something, take an idea, and then make it work for your voice, your style of creation, which was absolutely instrumental to this current atmosphere we're in, where everybody is constantly has to be their own marketer, has to be their own social media creator. So my education was a lot of NYU, where it was like the classic method acting, which was good for me because that was like taking your vitamins in terms of theater training, right? It's like, okay, we're going to talk about Stanislavski. We're going to do Chekhov, Ibsen, Strindberg. It's like, oh my God, this is like so different than the goofy person that I am. So then at night I would go do stuff at Upright Citizens Brigade. And so I didn't sleep for like 4 years, but I had a lot of fun.
Sure sounds like. So how do you, in this day and age, in 2025, like market your show, market your studio? I mean, are you on all the social media? How do you get from 10 followers to 100 to 20,000?
Yeah. Well, none of my accounts have 20,000, but I do know quite a bit about social media. I've been in the game for a hot minute. I've had some viral videos and I love creating content. And I think, it is truly a grind. It's definitely a job on top of the job, but the people who are good at it are rewarded handsomely. I watch some of the people I've come up with build these massive, massive followings. And, niching down appears to be the most important thing, figuring out who your audience is and what you're delivering to them, and then blinders for everything else. It's like, okay, I do comedy about Judaism and high holidays, right? Like that could be something, or I do comedy about dogs and food, or to AI and Clippy, right? It's figuring out what you're delivering. And I feel like my niche is musical comedy. That is what I have done for a long time. I haven't niched down to like, I specifically talk about blank, but I have friends who do, who they go so niche down where they're like, yeah, I'm the comic that likes to talk about blank topic.
So let me ask you, you did Paperclip at Edinburgh, did you? Was it this year or last year? When did you do it?
This year.
How did it go?
It was so fun. It's a one-of-a-kind festival. You get people who just stumble into your show. They roll the dice on you. And that is so unique because the walk-in culture in New York is not as strong, in my opinion, as it used to be. People are very much like, what do you got? They scroll through and they're like, does this look good? And then they walk in. But in Edinburgh, everyone is in person, physically flyering shows. So you find out about something and you go, oh, wow, look at that. Oh, and you're the writer? Well, should we try it? And then you walk in and you watch that person's show, and it might be terrible. But the culture is that everything's under an hour. So you give it an hour and then you go and you move on with your day.
Now, were you able to, because we've had a few different Edinburgh Festival people on the program in the past couple of months, were you able to see other performances there, or did you have to just flyer every minute that you weren't doing your own show?
So I had gone as an audience member before, and I really enjoyed the audience experience at Fringe and made sure to go out of my way to see shows. So I probably saw like 20 to 22 shows while I was there.
So they spent 22 hours in the theater during the festival. My goodness.
Oh, that's on the low end. I have friends who saw over 100.
So what was the best thing you saw that wasn't yours?
Oh, geez. I really loved Julia Masley. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 is the name of her show, and it's a clown show where she solves the audience's problems, and it was so poignant, beautiful, and you just don't forget moments like that, the true shared collective in the space. And she is a good shepherd of emotions, and so we would, like, 1 second the whole audience would be crying, and then like 1 minute later huge rolling laughter, and she was really good at shepherding us from each moment to the next.
And it's because I've been working on a show called Oi 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 Oi, and it's just it makes the audience angry 1 minute and then hate me the next. It's a very very powerful piece of work right there. Speaking of a powerful piece of work, don't forget that tonight, your last opportunity to see Paperclip at the Soho Playhouse featuring our new friend, Doug Widick. Let me ask you a little bit more about you, though. One of the other things that is pretty obvious they look at you at social media, you're really big into Scotty dogs. What's the deal with this?
Oh my God, I love you. So I love Scottish Terriers. I've had them my whole life. I've had them since I was 4 years old. And I don't know about you, but once you get into a certain breed of dog, it's like imprinted in your heart that's what you love. That's the kind you like. Now, since then, I've begun fostering dogs. And so I do now find new space in my heart for all sorts of breeds, especially from Korean Canine, which is an amazing shelter in the city.
Korean Canine? Was it save them from the kitchen?
It does save them from the meat trade in Korea.
Well, I was joking. Oh my goodness.
And the high kill shelters. Yeah. So that meat trade is ending within the next year or two. It's finally being ended, but and they save dogs from high kill shelters in the meat trade in Korea, and they fly them over. They have it's a non-for-profit organization, and it's just they do unbelievable work. But people like me and my wife, we will foster until they get adopted. So that's been really special.
But you've never woken up one morning, there's a dog licking your face, and you look at him and say, you would be good on a skewer. This never feels...
The horror.
I
know. It's fine. There's no topic off limits for me. But yeah, so Scotty dogs, I'm just obsessed. I think it must be, it's also with the Edinburgh Fringe obsession too. I think there's something in the Scottish spirit that is very independent, that is very brave. Like you look into a Scotty dog's eyes and they would fight to the death for you. And I've watched her defend me. And it's so silly, right? Am I projecting? I'm probably dramatically projecting onto the dog. But they were known as the diehard breed back in their true day as like a working dog, because they would fight rodents, anything that was in a hole that was like vermin. They were meant to fight vermin. They'd fight it to the death. They had no problem fighting.
It's that terrier spirit, and the terriers are like, yeah.
Oh yeah, they're little murderers. And the ones we had in Florida growing up would kill vermin and bring it to the front door.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
You know, I
It's
used
that
to do that for a
hardwired.
girl I was dating, and she was not impressed.
And that's why she's my ex.
Speaking of non-exes, how did you meet her? You mentioned you're married, Mazel Tov. How many years? How long, etc., so forth.
I've only been married for 4 months.
Oh, McMazel McClick, a newlywed person. How did you meet her?
We met on the internet. We met on the app called Hinge, and it's so funny. We had all these mutual friends. We were even at NYU at the same time, but we hadn't met until we were in our 30s. And she's just the dreamiest, best person on the planet. I just adore her. Her name's Lisa, and we got married at Cafe Spaghetti in Brooklyn, and of course, as one does.
After you started noodling around with her. Yeah, okay. But
Yeah.
so is she a show busy person too, or completely out of what does she do?
Yeah, she is, but she's in advertising side. So she works for a Broadway advertising company.
Oh, very nice. Sereno coin. No, I don't know. I don't know.
She give I could RPM. So she does a lot of valuable feedback for me on my optics. She'll be like, that's just not strong, and here's why. And I'll be like, oh wow, like I didn't think of it from the side that you would be critiquing things on as an ad agent. So she's a vice president there. So she is very effective at like telling me what works and making sure I don't make like common pitfalls.
Oh, so what is something that she recommended that you do or not do when you put together Paperclip and started to bring it to the Fringe and now bringing it to the Soho Playhouse? What were some of her notes, if you will?
Yeah, just like making sure your photographer gets your skin tone in a way that works with the colors that you're going to be bringing in later. So like there was some issues with that. And then also making sure that God, it was all so granular, but it was just, you really want that strong eye-catching image where, the image appears to be in motion in some ways. You don't want an image without a sort of, what do they call it? A gesture to it. You want it to really feel like it's popping out of the poster, and then all the proper retouching and all that stuff, and making sure I didn't skimp on the fonts, oh, that font, no, you can do better. And then here's something she really gets on me about, and it's very good feedback, is she always makes sure I'm using the brand kit for all additional social so that the branding is consistent at all times.
Right, yeah. Okay, I get that. I mean, it seems like so antithetical to the creativity of like, I don't want to worry about fonts, but at the same time, you have to. It's kind of that extra little step that shows the audience you're taking care with every single aspect of what you do. Speaking of which, this is your last night of Paperclip. So are you bringing it somewhere else? Are you working on another piece? What are you doing?
Right now, there's no plans to take it anywhere or produce it anywhere that I know of. I mean, if there are theaters or institutions that would love to have me, I'd be open to doing it. But Edinburgh Fringe and Soho Playhouse was a heavy lift, and I feel like what'll be nice for me to do now is focus on writing new material, creating new characters, creating new songs, exploring new subjects and themes, while also focusing on growing and building my studio, which has been becoming it's becoming the apex of Brooklyn podcasting. So
My good, it's called Sweet Tea, sweet like SUIT, Sweet Tea Studio. So what makes your microphones, your setup, your thing, the apex for local or not local, but New York podcasting?
Yeah, so we have a really great hybrid live stream setup where all the cameras are hardwired via SDI so that it all can be delivered same day. A lot of studios take a long time with file transfers and converting and all that stuff. So you can get all your high quality 4K files within an hour's notice right after the shoot. I have an Avalon mic pre, which is like studio grade that you might find at like Abbey Road or something for the lead mic. We have AD converters that are all industry standard, beautiful lighting that's soft instead of harsh lighting, and all that stuff combined helps level up any production so that you can focus on being the podcaster and I can help you look and sound your best.
Wow. And by the way, I've got to say that the setup, that's probably just your home where you are
This is
right
my
now.
apartment. My in-laws are on their way to see Paperclip. That's why I'm home right now.
Oh, but wasn't like that. So, but I love the lighting in your, I mean, it's just a lovely little room and it's just a perfect, gentle glow with the microphone. The microphone sounds great. You can tell that you're taking care with what you do and how you do it. Professionally and also creatively, which is a great thing.
Appreciate that.
So let me also ask you though, one of the things that was on your resume is that you do an impression or two, most notably, like a lot of people, not so much anymore, but years ago, everybody did a Marlon Brando impression, especially when he was in the Godfather thing. But what's yours? Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like the Godfather impression a little bit. A little bit of Marlon Brando. You come into my house with a Scottish Terrier and you don't let me give it a kiss on the cheek.
Bravo. I mean, that's good. Who else do you do, if anybody?
I don't do that many anymore. I used to do a Rosie O'Donnell, but to be honest, it sounded more like Regis Philbin. It would be like, we got Dougie Widick on the show. But, my voice got lower since then, so I don't really do it as well.
Fair enough. So let me also, by the way, we're talking with Doug Widick. He is the owner and operator of Sweet Tea Studios out in Brooklyn. So if you want podcasting to do you record bands and music, or this is just for podcasting?
I record bands and music. I have 2 great artists that are currently on my slate. Actually, 3. I have Taylor Janney Rovin, Xavier A, and also Mudiam Chowdhury. And all 3 of them are making their albums with me right now.
Oh, mit Mazel Glick. This is so really have a great space to do things. Plus, obviously, he's doing Paperclip at the Soho Playhouse, which you have one more chance to catch tonight at 7 o'clock. So let me ask you, where do you see your energies being in like 10, 15 years? Like, will it be mainly studio? Will it be mainly performing, writing? Will it be perhaps something else, traveling? Where do you see yourself down the road?
I really see myself as a creator. I really see myself as someone that wants to write and produce and star in my own work, particularly comedy, but any genre, but mostly comedy and musical comedy. A dream of mine would be to write a musical comedy for Broadway. That would be a lifelong goal.
Have you ever tried? Have you, even in class back at Tisch, or you just, this would be
This is the start of a longer form approach. Everything I've done so far has been very sketch. I've worked on a 2-man musical called Toxic Masculinity, the musical, with my buddy Ken. That we did the hour-long version, and then COVID hit, and we sort of just kind of lost the momentum there. We even had a general manager from Broadway like looking at it and trying to help us capitalize it. So Paperclip is me getting back on the horse in terms of that approach.
Now, last question for Doug Widick in terms of, let's go back to hip hop, because that has been your specialty, short form, but not even hip hop, but improv, because not everything that was done at the Pit and UCB was, it was all sorts of sketches and things. Besides the classic yes and, what else should people keep in mind if they're trying to do sketch comedy, if they're trying to do improvised material, comedy and otherwise?
Yeah, improv is a very mindful-based art form. If you are present with the present moment, you will become more aware of unusual things as they occur in an improv scene, and you'll be more aware as they occur in your day-to-day life. So if you are present with the present moment, it will help you and aid you as a comedian, because you'll notice the inconsistencies around us all the time.
So did you have any idols or icons, either as comedians or as theater people or hip hop? Who did you look to when you were in your teens, 20s, whatever, and go like, oh?
Oh my gosh. Well, geez, I really was obsessed with Amy Poehler for the longest time and still am. And it was why I did my training at Upright Citizens Brigade so intently. And I really look up to still this day the Improvised Shakespeare Company, Blaine Swen's company.
Now they're not the folks who did Abridged, right? That's a whole different.
That's
Improv Shakespeare is what? What is that? What do they do?
They're based out of Chicago. Their leader now lives in Nashville, but they are mostly live in Los Angeles, and they are probably pound for pound, I think, the strongest improv company probably in the world. They even put some of their specials up on Dropout, and watching them work to me is a masterclass in the improvisational form. It is just, there's just nothing better in my opinion.
And are they doing it in like Shakespearean kind of talk and forsooth and rhyme when they can, all of that,
Yeah.
as well as creating a whole story and so forth?
Yeah, all the thee, thou, thines, and all the metaphors they can pack into a show. It's really special. And they get Patrick Stewart to sit in. They get Jason Alexander to sit in. If you're ever in Los Angeles and you can catch a ticket, book.
Well, you don't have to be in Los Angeles tonight, though. 7 o'clock tonight, you should book Paperclip at the Soho Playhouse, written by, created by, sometimes part of it done on the fly, by Doug Widick, our new friend in the Daverhood. Doug, it has been an absolute pleasure talking to you. I wish you much success with this show and all your projects. And just most happy, even though you don't celebrate, Happy New Year. And you did get the fasting part right of Yom Kippur. Good for you! Now next look up Tu B'Shvat. I'll be quizzing you about that next time. Tu B'Shvat, look it up. Anywho, Doug Widick, thank you so much, and shalom to you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Doug Widick in the Daverhood. Shalom. Here on the Dave's Gone By Facebook, your podcast, your programmio of the stream, conmigo, Rabbi Sol Solomon. Now, it's an interesting week. You know, it's not only Yom Kippur, we all got to eat, thank God, felt like forever. And, you know, this is coming up around the time of the anniversary of October 7th, you shouldn't know from it, and the fact that there may or may not be a ceasefire, there may or may not be a deal on the table, we shouldn't know from it. You know what, just go on about your lives. You have sukkahs to build, right? You gotta go out there, you gotta go, take some planks, take some vines, build a house, take your mind off everything else, and except all the bees that will come and attack you when you try to eat something in the sukkah. You leave honey, you know, in a bowl, lying around. You sit there, you just want to have a nice little meal in this lovely weather, in this lovely sukkah, and there's bees and flies and gnats and roaches and geckos crawling all over you. This is Judaism. So I will make this day even more special a little later on in the show, when I come back to do a special edition of StoryTime. I have a book that we'll be talking about, including the word, there it is, Zex. What the hell is Zex? Oh, sex. S-E-X, sex, in the book, Guide to Getting It On. And we're going to get it on with this book a little bit later in the Dave's Gone By program, kind of celebrating the fact that this is the 24th anniversary show of Dave's Gone By. It started back in 2002. I was on the very first episode talking about women's health and biologies and the tutus and the hoo-hoos and the hoo-hoos and the tutus. We'll be a little more frank in the discussion of that since we're no longer on terrestrial radio. Guide to Getting It On. Usually I get something on, I wish I could get it off. But anywho, I'm Rabbi Sol. Now let's have more Dave and more Dave's Gone By. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much to Rabbi Sol Solomon. He will be back with our Storytime segment a bit later in the show. Thank you also to Doug Widick for joining us in the Daverhood. Go see Paperclip at the Soho Playhouse. It's not like I have a week or two to see it. He's got one more show, and it is tonight at 7 o'clock over in, not quite lower Manhattan, but still essentially the Village. And it takes a village, ladies and gentlemen, a village of potatoes, a village of smiles, and a village of poo to do Dave's Gone By. So we're proud that you join us every Saturday from 9 until noon or thereabouts to be on this show. So now I've been holding this back because something very exciting has occurred. And exciting to me. Nobody else in the universe, my wife a little bit, but essentially me. We were in one of the local places that we shop yesterday, honestly, and poking around and looking.
I'd rather do whatever you say. Why didn't I think of that? I couldn't agree more.
Looking for food and things. And one of the things that has fascinated me for years is the game Cornhole. Now, I don't love it as much as curling, which is the most ridiculous sport ever. And then, of course, there's the Nathan's hot dog eating competition that's on July 4th every year out in Coney Island in Brooklyn. But when we started watching ESPN's coverage of the hot dog eating, directly after that, they used to show the National Cornhole Championship. Because somebody at ESPN has a good sense of humor. So I got into just the idea of cornhole, mainly because it's called cornhole. There's a lot of different things that you could call a game. Horseshoes is sort of the same idea. It's not that far from skee ball or even bowling. You take objects and you try to get them in a certain location, either close enough or into golf. Go. You're taking a ball. I need to get that in a hole. Or sex, for example. But cornhole, you stand outside. It's an outside sort of a game usually. And you have a board that is kind of tilted. And you stand a certain distance away, holding bean bags. And you take the bean bag and you toss it forward, sort of like bocce. You toss the bag forward and you hope to get it in the hole in the board. And if you get it in the hole, this is great, it counts. If you are by the hole, and your opponent knocks it in to get his in, you both get. I mean, there's a lot of strategy there, kind of like also billiards has a similar idea. This is billiards for people who can't handle a cue stick and don't want to hurt their backs leaning over all day. This is a cool game. And again, really I love it because it's called Cornhole. So,
Love to. What a wonderful idea. Yes, dear. Whatever you say. Why didn't I think of that?
so over the past couple of years, we would go to local, not big box stores, but these stores like Marshall's and Home Goods and Target, and we would see these cornhole sets available to buy, right? And I'd be tempted, but it's like $100. There would be these big wooden things and these heavy bean bags. And, I looked at my wife and we're like, we're not outdoor people. We don't spend our weekends or our days home in the yard. We have a lovely backyard that we like to look at, but we never actually use because I'm scared of bugs and just like the weather and we're tired. It's just like, eh. And we got a groundhog roaming around that could be rabid and could bite us and kill us. So we like looking at the yard from a window rather than being in a yard. I'm so Jewish, all right? So, so I'm thinking, I want to buy a cornhole, but we're never going to play. We're never going to use it. And then my wife, I was going to say, my wife went and she said, Dave, I know you really want to play cornhole. We
bought this one, actually. It's funny. It's the same place we bought it.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
So I made this.
Yeah, show this.
Oh, it almost fell.
This is a couple of months ago. There's a store that we get most of our groceries from. And they leave the empty boxes outside. People need a box for anything for carrying stuff. They have these available. So she said, you know what? All we got to do is take a box, a good strong cardboard box, and then
I painted it, but then I never made the cornhole.
right, and you can put little things on it to lean it upward. Make a hole in it, like where the fist is, right here.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a cornhole thing, and you take anything, a sock, and you can play cornhole. You can play this indoors.
Yeah.
And we haven't because I've been, she's been busy. I've been lazy.
We never made the game. But
And but we can even do it like without cutting the hole in. We can say who gets closest to the yellow hand.
oh, that's a good idea, too.
There's the cornhole things are in here. What's in here?
Oh, David, I'm scared.
There's something in the box.
Oh, great.
There's a dead groundhog.
Oh, we had socks.
See, we did take it. We were going to play.
Yes.
But then,
Do you need any of these?
well, to play cornhole we do.
No, but for wearing.
No, I don't wear. I only use socks for cornhole. I go barefoot most of the time.
I forgot that.
So the thing is, we keep downsizing our ideas. So first we're going to get a cornhole set for the backyard. $100 cornhole set, No.
But we wouldn't use it enough for it to be really worth it.
So then my wife says, you know what? It'll be worth it if I take a free box, punch a hole in it, and we throw socks at it. I'm like, that's good.
I also made those potatoes from Greeley, the little stuffed ones made out of nylons that we could have used.
Yeah,
too,
they're back in New York.
Yeah, we can get that.
But then we're at this
The
store.
idea's not over.
Well, then we're at the store last night, doing a little bit of our shopping for the weekend. And in their remainder aisle, in their place where they're like trying to offload stuff, and we're talking everything from like weird vitamins to powders of ginkgo biloba to spices to soup cans and things like that. It's kind of a, I won't call it a high-end store, but it's almost a natural organic-y.
It's an organic store.
And we see this, and I'm like, you've got to be freaking kidding me.
That's true.
We see for sale, half price, mind you,
It's really pretty. It's very pretty.
this. It is.
Well, there were 3 options of different colors. This is, I think, by far the best.
This was much prettier. There was a green one. There was sort of a bluish one that was a little too hippy-dippy. But this worked for me. This is a indoor tabletop cornhole set.
Made by free trade, so it wasn't by, forced labor.
Yeah, this is Peruvians making $8 an hour instead of $2.
South Asian, so it's actually, there's good karma in it. It's not going to, you'll win.
And it's beautiful. It's actually a furniture.
And those moons are the markers for when you land it. You see where the things land, you see?
I was wondering what the point of
those
these
are
was.
Markers, yeah.
So look how wonderful this is.
It's beautiful.
And it comes with a bag, like my dad did for many years. And then, in the bag, you have these tiny little cornhole bags. What are they? They're
Beanbags.
beanbag. But I don't know if there are beans in there, but they've got.
I like a beanbag. It's a beanbag, yeah.
So how are we going to do this? Because I want to play, and I want people to see us playing. You can't get on camera.
I can just hold it, and you can throw it.
Well, that's no fun for you.
No, and it's fine. And like this. And you can try with each of them. Pretend you're me. When that's you, and then the green ones you could do as me. Just try it here.
All right.
Because I've played it, and I've done really well. But I've had a lot of practice, so it's unfair because I've been practicing.
You've been practicing on this?
Yes, I've been practicing.
So let's see you do it off camera. You should stand away from the.
I want you to do it. So
all right.
It needs to be closer because of the distance. Wait, a little because you're.
My wife has put the cornhole thing on the floor.
I've been pretty successful. So you try all 4 bags and see.
All right. Well, these 2 are me, and the next 2 are you.
I'll take a picture of it. You want me to take a video? You could show the video on your show.
I could show them. Yeah. Well, you can't get all of us in there in the shot.
Let me get the video. Don't start yet.
Here's my foot.
Don't start yet. I don't know how to do video on your phone.
So the cornhole set is on the carpet.
Give me a second.
Yeah, no rush. Tell me when you're ready.
Okay.
All right. And I've got the cornhole bag.
Wait.
Oh, what? Yeah. I'm going to toss the cornhole bag onto the set to try and get it into the hole. All right, here's my first try. It's fairly close. Oh! Missed it. Landed far off to the left. Not a good beginning. Got to do what all the cornhole baggers do. You got to toss it a couple of times. Get the rhythm of it.
Become one with the bag.
Yes. Here we go. This is try number 2. Softer try this time. Oh!
Ooh,
Landed on the board. Again to the left.
Well, they'll have the video to show them.
We'll
show the
right.
video. I don't know why you're
Well,
explaining.
no, these are yours. Well, it's radio. I mean, we're essentially doing radio here. Here we go. I'm going to try and get this in. That's what he said. Oh! Did you get that?
I didn't see it on the thing.
It landed in the hole!
I'm taping it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
One more. One more.
I got one in the hole!
One more.
Here we go. Oh! I was so excited I missed left again. I keep missing left. I don't know why I do that. So, all right. My wife just taped or videotaped this.
I don't know how to... Here.
Stop the tape and then it should automatically save as a thing. All right.
That's the tape.
So here we go.
Do a play-by-play. Just gotta play.
Now this red thing is just the bag that the little bags come in. It's still attached to the game. I think that was the whole. I don't know if it recorded the whole. It got like 1 second there. This is just. It keeps
there should be another one.
Oh yeah, maybe there's another one after that. So you can see how I did. I got 1 for 4,
Wait, hold on.
which makes me actually worse than the Colorado Rockies this year.
I could get your camera. You got to do it again, but I don't know. Your phone is a little bit. Oh, here's the first one. That's 1 second, not now. So let me get rid of the 1 second.
Sure, kill it. Yeah.
Move to trash. There's a 1 minute, 10 second.
Here we go.
It's this one here. I'm sorry.
This is recording.
You should put this on your website. Okay. You can put the volume too if you want us talking.
Well, it was me narrating what I just narrated. Well, the volume's up actually. Oh. All right, hold on.
You can go back. You got to show because you're missing.
All right, okay.
Make the volume all the way up.
I'll play it up.
Make the volume up.
I can't even get the thing up. Hold on. That's what he said.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to open this again.
Give it to me. Oh, God, David.
I can't work my own phone.
Lord. You just almost deleted it.
I'm still in the world of the Microsoft paperclip
Why
again.
are you trying to delete it?
I wasn't trying to delete
You're
it.
trying to delete it.
I was trying to play it and get the volume up.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, that sounds like me.
That's
Here we go.
junkie.
Okay.
I'm trying to do both. Just play the thing.
All right, I'm going to hit play, presumably.
And I've got the cornhole bag. Wait. Oh, what? Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm going to toss the cornhole bag onto the set to try and get it into the hole. Here's my first try.
Instant replay.
It's fairly close. Oh! Missed it.
For the red one, the red part.
Yeah.
Were you aiming there?
No, I was aiming for the hole.
Not a good beginning.
I didn't see the one where you made it, so I wanted
That was
to
number 3. Number 3 was I rocked.
Get the rhythm.
become one with the beanbag.
Yes. Here we go. This is try number 2. Softer try this time.
Oh, that wasn't bad.
That was good.
Again to the left.
Well, they'll have the video to show them. Just do it, and then we'll show the video. I don't know why you're explaining.
Well, no, these are scores.
Yes.
Well, it's radio. I mean, we're essentially doing radio.
Here we go. Watch this.
That's what he said. Oh!
Bravo!
I'm taking it. Yeah, one more. Play that again.
That's entertainment, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh!
That was the one that missed the one before.
That was good.
Again to the left.
Well, they'll have the video to show them. Just do it, and then we'll show the video. I don't know why you're explaining.
Well, no, these are scores. Well, it's radio. I mean, we're essentially doing radio here. Here we go. I'm going to try and get this in. That's what he said. Oh!
Wow! You see it?
I didn't see it on the thing.
Right in.
I'm taking it. Yeah, one more.
But then I got too excited and the last one wasn't good.
One more.
Here we go. Oh!
I think you should try off camera.
No.
I can narrate. I
You gotta
can.
stop the video.
When you can stand over there.
No. You want to do another video, or are you happy with that?
Oh no! I got a hole-in-one in one of those. I'm very happy with that.
Take a picture of that and put on your. I'll take a picture of your hole-in-one, and then you can put on the website.
Yes.
Okay.
Hours of fun, ladies and gentlemen, in the Daverhood. Cornhole.
Not a good beginning. Here we go. This is
Hold on, folks.
Good.
again to the left.
Well, they'll have the video to show them. Just do it, and then we'll show the video. I don't know why you're
Well,
explaining.
no, these are scores. Well, it's radio. I mean, we're essentially doing radio here. Here we go. I'm going to try and get this in.
So you can clip part of it?
Oh, I can't.
That's what he said.
Yeah, we're gonna edit.
Just go back.
We gotta figure we can edit.
Well, we'll do it later. But I have a great idea. You stand over there.
I'll just stand here. Sit here.
All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this here.
No, lower.
Lower.
I can't reach it.
Well, but I want it to be on camera.
Okay,
Hold
so
on.
hold it. Okay.
Okay, ready? Okay. No. What? You just go. All right.
Okay. Hold on.
Try again. Hold on. Here we
Where's
go.
the other one on your?
All right,
by
one
your
sec,
tushy?
one sec.
It's by your tushy.
Here's one. Yeah, on the
I
seat.
got the other ones.
All right. So I'm gonna hold. Let me
I'm
get
being
settled.
blinded by this light. Okay.
Oh, hold. I can
it's
turn that
okay.
off.
No. Just.
All right, here we go. Oh, almost. Oh!
Oh!
Did you see that? Did you see that, folks? It went right in. You know, let's do a bank shot off my head.
Two more.
Hold on. Okay, ready?
The last two.
Oh, wait, let me. Oh, okay. Ah! She just wants to hit me in the face. That's what this really is
I
about.
got the other one too. It's Fire Tush.
Oh, okay, here we go.
I'm gonna get these two in. Okay.
She's gonna get him in. She's gonna do it. All right, let me get settled. Here we go. I'm gonna hold it more straight though.
No.
Well, yeah, but then it might. I don't know if it'll. Oh! Yes! Are you catching this, folks? Oh, try again. Oh! So close! Yo! Come on, I'm going to tilt it maybe a little more. Oh,
No.
It's annoying. Oh, yay!
Hours of fun. Let Potato try.
Oh, yeah, Potato. Well, Potato, we're going to try it. Potato wanted to try it with a ketchup packet, but we're going to try it with this. All right, let me do. Okay, Potato, here's the cornhole set. I'm going to make it a little... So it shows on camera.
Yeah,
Here we go. Potato.
That was exciting.
Oh, I love this game. All right, Potato, here you go. Now try and get it into the hole.
Oh!
I hate this game.
No, give him
Try
the red.
again.
Give him the red one. Not he doesn't like green. He's
All right.
colorblind, but he doesn't know the difference.
All right, Potato, you can do it. Remember, concentrate. I like ketchup and concentrate. I know you do, Potato. Here we go. And...
Oh! Potato did it.
Good job, Potato.
Let him try with the other two. Let him
Well,
see how many
I want to see if Teeth can do it.
Teeth probably can, because Teeth can. Don't
Yeah.
let him rip the bag, though.
Here comes Teeth. Is this the most idiotic program we've ever watched? I hope so. Here we go. Oh! Try again, Teeth.
Oh, Teeth is sad. Wait.
Oh. So close.
Oh, Teeth.
So close. All right, now Pooey.
I don't think he has arms.
Well, Pooey can do. Oh no! Whoops.
He doesn't have arms, honey.
Well, yeah, but if he's careful,
I don't
Pooey
believe
can dive bomb. Yay, Pooey! You know what we can also do it with? We can also, together, we can play with our sushi pieces. That would go in.
I don't know if that's appropriate, but you could.
Nothing's appropriate about this. Nothing at all. But it's fun. Oh my goodness. I hope you're enjoying too, ladies and gentlemen. Cornhole in the Daverhood. We could call it Dave Hole, but I don't.
That was really cute. I thought that was a great game. I feel like that was really powerful.
And we managed to play an entire set without losing one of the cornhole bags. That amazes me. It's like when I was a kid, you couldn't play chess or checkers without losing one of the pieces and having to go under the couch and wonder where the hell it went. But this time we're all safe. It's good. Maybe we'll play another round just before the show ends in
Also, we
an
should
hour
do
or so.
every show once a show. I think.
Yes.
We could do that, and we could videotape it and see if your skill improves.
Oh, well, I'm going to practice all week long.
Post it. Just post the clip of you winning with no sound, and you can narrate it on the.
Well, it's not fair. If I lose two, it should be, So this is ethically, as my wife said, this is ethically made in India by Matrbhumi.
Who?
Matrbhumi.
Let me ask. Okay. What is the company in India called Matrbhumi? They don't know.
Unless that's their name for
Spell the
cornhole.
name.
MATR.
MATR?
Yeah, MATR. I'm not kidding.
Okay.
Here it is.
And then?
BOOMIE. Matrbhumi. Does this even exist? We end up buying so many things that, in like Target. We'll find something and we won't even find it on the Target website.
Oh, it means mother, and Bhumi means land. Motherland.
Motherland.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. So,
Right.
in Sanskrit, Mater Mother Boomy. The ground we walk on, which is kind of like a cornhole thing.
Yes, as you play it, yeah.
And the creative source.
Oh, that's
I
you.
love it. Mater Boomy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm from the Boomy generation. I'm a baby Boomy.
Isn't that cool?
It's very cool.
So yeah, we have it videotaped.
Well, I'm going to put this away for the mo.
I'm going
This
to
was
see
fun.
what things they have. Oh, they make sure. Look, they have people, a fair trade love story.
Oh.
Manish Gupta married. Manish fell in love with Ruchi Agrawal.
Well, we all fell in love with Ruchi Agrawal.
And then they made a company, and now they have fair trade.
Yay. Well, we didn't trade for it. We had to buy it. But it's worth every penny. That was fun. Oh, my goodness.
I think for us, it's perfect. It's fair trade. It's beautiful. The beanbags are lovely. It's not gargantuan. We don't need one with the American flag, or they're all like beer companies. It's beautiful. I think it's perfect.
Yes.
And if they go down in price, we'll get another one.
Just in case. In case this one...
we like to have a spare, but if it goes down in price, we'll get a second.
So, I'm down with that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's almost...
Look, it says they sell earrings, bracelets, cuffs, games, bags, and wallets, and gems.
Well, I recently bought a wallet. Otherwise, I'd buy one from... Because it's nice stuff. It's very well made.
Positive change through ethical, sustainable trade. That's lovely.
Yeah. All right. Yay. Yay. I don't really care about ethics at all. You know, if I could, I own slaves and serfs. I'd be happy to have them. But my wife is much more moral and ethical than I am. But either way, we combine to bring you Dave's Gone By every Saturday from 9 until noonish or thereabouts here in the Daverhood. So this is our 1002nd episode. And I hope this looks like 02, because when I see it reversed on screen, this looks like 20. It's not our 1020, it's our 1002 episode on 1004, October 4th, 2025. Literally our 24th anniversary episode on the air. We started in 2002, so let's make this our 23rd. We begin our 24th year today, right? October 6th is when we began all those years ago. It's October 4th today, Saturday morning here in Maryland in the Daverhood, doing Dave's Gone By. And what else do we have for you? We do have Rabbi Sol coming back to do the Guide to Getting It On. Plus, we have our Colorado Limerick of the Damned, where we're going to Campbelltown, Colorado for a poem. And what else do we have? Oh, how can I forget? Greeley Times, which has to do with phone calls that come into the Greeley and Weld County Police Department, and the funniest, most ridiculous ones are gathered by the local newspaper, the Greeley Tribune, and then we gather the funniest and most ridiculous ones of those to create Greeley Times. So, hon, are you ready for some Greeley Timinality?
I have to keep it low.
Oh, you have a headache? Unfortunately, I can only play a little bit of this, but this is our theme song.
Colorado, oh my goodness, what a wonderful city, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Greeley, Colorado indeed. And these are real, by the way. These are absolutely taken from the police blotter, the dispatcher, writing down phone calls and visitors to the police department in Northern Co. Let me turn this around so I'm not, this isn't in my glasses. Here we go. Okay, are you ready, folks, for some Greeley Times? Oh, there's a caller. We already have a caller. Let me get the balloon phone. A caller on Cranford Place saw a man kick out the back windshield of a vehicle before crawling inside. I think they call it a Motel V6. But why would you kick out? Wouldn't you find an object?
Maybe you forget your key.
I didn't know. It'd be interesting to know what that vehicle was. I can imagine that you couldn't kick through a window.
You might break your leg. I mean, that's supposed to be safety. I don't know, safety glass, right?
So, I mean, strong guy. But how do you kick that high?
No, I think they probably went on the trunk and just kicked it.
Oh, there. Yeah. Oh, it was the back windshield. It wasn't a side window. But even so, Man, all right, give him credit. Maybe it's steel-toed boots or something. Anyway, we have another caller. We got the straw glasses phone. A caller at a Mexican restaurant on 10th Street said 2 men approached her in the parking lot trying to sell radio equipment.
What?
Radio? And the weird part is not it's in the back of a Mexican restaurant. The weird part is not that men are approaching people to sell stuff. The weird part is like it's 2025 and people are like, hey, would you like your transistor?
That's interesting.
You could take this to the beach. Get AM. It's like, what? Radio. What is radio equipment?
I don't know. What is, you know more than me. What is radio equipment?
I don't know. Like a transmitter tower has just been schlepping it on his shoulder? I have no idea. Anywho.
It's an unusual thing to sell.
Yeah. Let's see. Do we have another call? We have another caller. The calling doesn't stop. Oh, let me get the special big balloon phone. Hello.
You can shake it up. Shake it.
There we go. Oh, you're right. The fidelity is much better when I shake it. A caller at a business on 7th Street saw and heard an agitated man in the parking lot yelling about terrorists to employees walking by. Now, first of all, it wasn't me. And second of all, why on 7th Street in the middle of northern Colorado would a guy be yelling about terrorists? And I kind of wonder about the company. He chose one particular company. And it's like, Al-Qaeda.
The library. Yes, the library.
Oh, man. So, anywho. But the man was agitated. So it's important to, I don't know why it's important to remember that about him, but he was. Another call!
Oh.
Time for the horn phone. A caller, where? Oh, unknown address. Caller at an unknown address said her grandson was threatening to beat up her husband. Now, is the kid going to hit him with a rattle? What it's like, how old must these people be?
Here with this, honey.
Oh, what's this? Oh, I got it.
Sorry.
Hold on.
That's what they're going to use. Like a crib toy.
Grandson's just going to pound him with a sponge. I'm going to take his eye out with a pencil. Okay. All sorts of weird things happening. That's the idea of Greeley Times, that these are actual calls from people who are worried about their family, about something going on in the neighborhood, about horse pooping on a fence. It's all good in Greeley for Greeley Times. Oh, I hear another call. Oh, something's fishy about this one. I gotta get the sushi phone.
Ooh.
Oh, hello.
That's a pork dumpling.
Oh, that's right. To me, they look like
So
sushi.
wasabi.
Yeah, all right. The smell on this, it's like something you never forget. Here, I'm going to get the, this is not wasabi. This is just like, oh, remember we were watching that guy?
Oh, yeah.
Tell about that. You got to tell.
In Love Village. You say it. I can't.
No, you got
I'll
to.
get sick.
Oh, all right. Well,
Say it.
so we've been watching these Japanese, both game shows and kind of this murder detective series that they do that isn't like a typical Columbo episode or Murder, She Wrote kind of thing. Right. It's a game thing where they have people playing detectives and they have set up a whole kind of, a set of all the different rooms that are murder.
A village or a town, yeah.
Yeah. And the people go into these set designed rooms and look for clues of the murders. Well, now, this was on that show. It wasn't on one of those dating shows, right?
No, that was the dating show.
This was a dating show. Oh.
He didn't get the girl or something. Or his friend, the girl says she would marry his friend.
So I noticed that the episode of this, I mean, this isn't the detective one. This is a dating show, Japanese dating show. And the name of this episode was Snot Bubble.
Yes.
Literally, that's what the title of the episode was, Snot Bubble, of this series. Why do they call it that? Because there was one...
We know why.
Well, you want to tell?
Do you have where's the
What?
Have the snot.
I have it right here.
No, the other one. That's the wasabi. Where's the other one? You have the real one.
You mean,
Yes.
we haven't opened it yet. I think it's in there. Look on the top, because I think we're going to get it ready to open. Is it under some of that stuff? No?
There's some.
Oh, you found it. Oh, those are the worms. You can toss them. Oh!
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
What?
These are close, but these are
Oh,
stretchy
here we go,
bugs.
honey,
Here we go.
honey.
But this is closer, yeah. So I'm not kidding. The name of this, on a dating show, not American, Japanese, that they're showing on Netflix. So this middle-aged Japanese man is very, very prone to like emotion and crying and tearing up, but he also has literal like snot dripping down his nose. He's on the roof trying to build something, because while they're all there, they're also trying to create. They move into this kind of little mini compound, and it's a shack. It's nothing, and they're all working together to make it nice. So that's part of the show too. They're painting. They're laying down tile. He's on the roof, getting the roof really nice. But while he's hammering, he isn't taking a moment, and there is snot goo, not just a little bubble, but like streaming out of his nose and just hanging there. And everybody on the ground is looking up at him and like, wipe your face, wipe your nose. And he's just hammering, and the snot is like it isn't falling, it's just hanging. Because, snot is, as George Carlin says, like rubber cement. It just stays down there. So, ladies and gentlemen, it was longer than this. It was literally like he had two of them. I think I have two wasabis here. And this guy, I swear to you, he's hammering on the roof. Let me see if I can get this out. And while he's hammering on the roof, and he's talking, he's laughing, he's singing, and everybody's like, stop! Just stop! Take a moment, put the hammer down. I can't do them both at the same time. And just wipe your nose. Just do it. He was literally like almost a walrus doing this. And it happened a couple of other times in the episodes as well. This is what he was known for. He was known for like having snot goo coming out of his nose that he would just sort of leave there and wouldn't wipe. So, not even knowing that we would be watching this program, my wife picked up in one of the novelty stores we go to, snot slingers.
I'm putting in my clips in case we go to the
where?
This church.
Oh, shall we open this? Or should we just look at them?
No, of course, David.
All right, I want to ruin
It's your toy.
because this looks like a chicken.
Let me see.
I think it's supposed to be a nose, but this looks like a chicken.
No, that's a nose.
Dripping snot.
Yeah, that's where it comes from.
Well, yeah. All right, can you open this and not destroy it? Because I will.
Oh, no, I'll definitely try to do it like... I think it's supposed to be destroyed, though, because this is for children.
And it does remind me that when I was a child, I would wipe my nose, but I would do it on my sleeve, as any 6-year-old child would do. And then, when my parents were like, no, don't wipe your nose on your sleeve. Do what your grandpa does. Do what everybody in our family does. Handkerchiefs. And then all kids would make fun of me that I was like an 80-year-old man carrying around a fucking handkerchief. So I couldn't win. I was not snot dripping. I was not wiping on my nose or my arm or my sleeve. I was like, oh, I have a thing that is there for my snot. And they would make fun of me for that. Also, quite honestly, one or two of the teachers would say, Dave, you don't leave the handkerchief on your desk. Because I had it there, and I had my paper, I had my pen. I was a perfect student. But then to my right, I always had my hanky, not in my pocket. I had my disgusting snot-filled, phlegm-filled hanky. And kids would look at me, it's like, why? You're not supposed to see it. Didn't bother me. All right, so here's... Oh, these are... But this is... I'm sorry. If I saw this...
No.
And this looks like a pickle.
No.
It looks like a baby gherkin.
No.
What do you think is... Ooh, it smells like lime. It's a pleasant smell.
It's the wrong nostril. That's the other one.
How can you tell me it's the wrong?
It's facing the wrong way.
Oh, all right, hold
Let
on.
me see.
I get in there.
It's backward, I think. That's sideways. It's no.
All right. They smell
You're
nice.
supposed to have so it looks like, fix the other one so it looks like it's not, no, the one on your this side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and make sure you can't see the crease. You see the crease? You shouldn't see the...
Oh, I should say. Oh, I have the upside. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so I'm trying
The wrong way there. Oh no, it's still. There we go.
Maybe get an... Oh...
I still think this looks like this. This is much more snot-like. Look at this.
I don't think any of them...
It's a little too green though. Snot is really not that green. It's much more.
No, when you have infection, it is. Infectious snot is that green.
But anywho, real. And here's the deal. Watch your eyes, dear. This is a slinger.
Oh, good. Okay.
You're supposed
Aim
to take
that
it.
way. You could
Yeah.
aim it. You know what? Next time you could aim it through the cornhole.
Yes, but leave our sex life out of it. Here we go. Oh, that didn't work. I think I did it the wrong way. Here we go. Watch your eyes. I'm going to send it. Whoa!
Oh, that was excellent.
I hit the wind.
No, you hit the
The shade. All right, I'm going to try it one more time.
Aim it at the... You want me to put a balloon over there so you can aim it?
No, I don't want to hit a balloon.
I'll put a pillow. Aim for this. Here, hold on. Not at me. Here.
Yeah, no.
Aim at
I don't want to.
that.
Yeah. Remember, I don't necessarily have the best aim. I'm aiming for the hand. Oh, that didn't work. Hold
Where'd
on.
it go?
Almost.
Oh, you
Almost.
got
I can
close.
get a little more height, a little more lift.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. I should also do it on this.
Let me put it over here. Maybe you aim this way.
I think actually you're supposed to like do like
yeah,
that.
that's exactly. Try this way.
All right. Yeah, I'm not aiming
Okay.
it. Ready? Whoa!
Oh!
Oh! Oh, and it. Oh, look at it. Look. It's stuck to the box.
That's why I guess it's supposed to be slimy.
And you sling it, and it stays like the
People
monkeys
fling
that.
their, people in the car fling their
Oh yeah.
mucus.
I never did that.
People do. I've seen it in the car where people pick their nose and then fling the cookies.
Oh no, I picked my nose all my life. I love picking my nose, and I loved when I was a child. I would eat it. I would put it on a handkerchief, but I wouldn't. I never got the thing of leaving boogers places. That was not my thing. You know, they were so delicious. I'm like, why would I leave this? I'm going to eat it. It's so. By the way, if you're having breakfast now, you're watching the Dave's Gone By show. Well, all right. Well, you try one.
No, you do it.
Why me?
Because it's your show.
All right, hold
Not
on.
you. It's your show, Nookie. Oh, we bought the egg cups. I have to make egg cups. Remember we?
Oh yeah. All right, here we go. I'm going to try one more time to hit the hand on the box. Here we go. Okay, redo. Mulligan. The sun was in my eyes.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see.
All right, I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do one more of the snot flinging. All right, here we go. I'm going to try it one more time.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Do more.
You heard the thump. Well, no,
more.
let's save these. These are brand new. We haven't touched these yet.
Here.
So look, behold.
So maybe that did have a purpose,
Oh.
It could be that purpose was
to. I mean, this box is going to be for snot flinging, ladies and gentlemen. Wait. Is the box for flinging a phlegm? No, it's snot. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. For whatever reason, you're watching Dave's Gone By with me, Dave Lefkowitz, on this Saturday, October 4th, 2025, our 24th anniversary episode of the program, our 1002nd episode of the show. We're calling it Clip Joint, because our guest in the Daverhood was Doug Widick, who has a show called Paperclip that is playing tonight at the Soho Playhouse in Manhattan over on Van Dam Street. So you're going to want to catch that. And we thank him so much for joining us, and Rabbi Sol too. Rabbi Sol will be back for Storytime in just a little bit, but we're still in the middle of doing Greeley Times. Somehow I got distracted by all this of doing Greeley Times, but we have more criminality. Oh my God! Let's see. I'm going to get the Stretchy Bugs phone. A caller at a park on 16th Street said that two men, one wearing a mask and another standing near a tree, seemed odd. The caller said the men seemed to be arguing with each other. There's so much that's vague and weird. Like, was it like a COVID mask, or were they wearing like a werewolf mask?
Maybe Halloween. It's hard to tell. Kind of ambiguous, yeah.
And then a guy, I mean, any guy standing by a tree, immediately, I would send ice immediately.
If you stand by a tree, it could just be standing.
A few feet away from a tree, totally normal.
Okay.
By a tree, something fishy is going on. Oh, another call. Oh, so many calls, so many calls. Let me grab the trombone phone. There it is. I'll get this one. I'll get it. A caller at North 25th Avenue saw a man riding around on a silver dirt bike and carrying a switchblade. Oh. It's Greeley West side story, ladies and gentlemen. On a silver dirt bike with a switchblade. Not something that I would, but if he was riding, how could you even see? Was he holding it while...
You can't say, how can you ride a bike?
Yeah, if you're kind of like, I can't even carry groceries right now. I'm going to work a switchblade. All right, let's do one more and then we'll get to an elsewhere. But before we get to the elsewhere, let me check out that's weird, the cup phone isn't ringing. I got the rabbi's mug here. Usually it functions as a phone. There it is. Okay, I gotcha. A caller on 18th Avenue said her cat had found a bat without a head in her backyard, and she wanted to know the protocol. I think the protocol for going in the backyard and finding a bat without a head on it is to run around screaming for 10 minutes, throw dirt on it, then take a hot shower, and eventually get over the willies.
It seems like a lot, right? A lot.
It's like, eh. Or even a dead bat would be like, but a bat without a head. I don't know. And it was a Louisville Slugger, too, so it wouldn't even... Anywho, we have an elsewhere, ladies and gentlemen. Elsewhere is when we get a story that isn't from northern Colorado at all. This is from elsewhere in the world. Where are we going? We're going to... Hey, where the hell am I? Oh, here it is, of course. Here are my elsewheres. Oh, this is really far away. Our elsewhere is from New Zealand. A New Zealand mom broke a world record. So many of these are world record things, but she broke the record. It took her 25 seconds for running across a track made of Legos.
Ooh.
I know.
Ouch.
She did the 100-meter dash back in January.
Ouch. Ouch.
Yep, went viral last month. When the Guinness folks released the footage and viewers realized she was running over Legos barefoot.
Ooh, that's not good.
Now, many commentators on the Instagram post noted that she wasn't doing anything different than moms of 4-year-old boys have been doing for years.
That's true, actually.
Yeah, I mean, if you have kids and you have Legos around the house, forget it. You're going to, not that I know from personal experience, but I can just imagine. And it's sort of like when you're a kid first playing dominoes, and you're putting away the dominoes, so there's one domino, and you find it because someone treads on it and says a nasty word. Another poster asked, why would someone even start learning how to do this? Now, the answer by runner Gabrielle Wall, this is the woman who did it. This is the woman who broke the record. She suffered a health scare in 2022. And this was on her bucket list.
Wow.
Not visiting America or an African safari, jumping out of a plane with a thing, going skiing on Kilimanjaro. No, I'm going to try and break the record for walking barefoot on Legos. The New York Post carried this story, and replying to the New York Post story about the event, a fellow named Steve Joy wrote, quote, well, we have finally run out of news. That's one of the greatest, I think that's the greatest line ever. We have finally run out of news. If they're doing an entire story with pictures about a woman walking on Legos fast, there's no news to report. I mean, that's kind of great. All right, let's do a couple more of Greeley Times, and then we'll get on with more stuff. Oh, wow, ringing already. Whoops, hold on. I lost my light there. Hello, caller. What about your boyfriend? What? Her boyfriend on 12th Street told her that someone was inside his house. So police responded earlier that night and told the woman her boo was using recreational drugs and hallucinating. Still, the officers did another sweep of the house and didn't find anything, marking in the dispatch notes that, quote, officers were not surprised. Yeah, drugs are bad. Okay, drugs are bad. And now we come to the downside of Ring. Now, my wife and I, she basically does all the installation and stuff. We put in the Ring outside doorbell thing. And when we first installed it, it was like the biggest pain in the ass in the world. Because any breeze, any butterfly hovering by the front door would suddenly call my phone, something like somebody's outside your window. Nobody's outside. Nobody. A fly took a little dump, and the Ring caught it, and now it's alerting us that there's activity on the Ring. Well, here's a Ring story from the Greeley Tribune. A caller on 26th Avenue reported a man sitting on the caller's front porch. The caller wasn't home, but the man kept setting off the caller's video doorbell. So that's kind of, I guess it would. Like, if he's there long enough, just sitting there, why would it keep... I
believe that's called an Amazon driver. I think that's what they call it.
That's right. He's Uber sits, I'm saying. All right, one or two more in Greeley Times for this Saturday, October 4th, 2025. Stories from the Greeley Trib. A caller at a fast food restaurant. I got my food straw right here. Fast food restaurant on 8th Avenue said a woman tried to ride a bike through the drive-thru when she was told she couldn't do that.
Why can't you?
I wanted to talk about this, but she became a, quote, highly aggressive toward employees. Yeah, she could have,
She can't leave her bike outside. She's,
well, she could chain it or something like that. She didn't want to. And this pissed me off. I used to try and do this at like dairy. Well, I never had a problem at Dairy Barn, but there were a couple of times when I wanted to order food at a drive-thru, and I'm walking. No, you can't. You need to be in a vehicle. I'm like, why? It's a window with a menu. You're a waiter, an orderer.
Maybe they don't want you to get hit by a car.
Of course they don't.
Sometimes, I know they drive crazily.
Yeah. No, I realize it's somewhat unsafe if you're not careful.
I bet you that's why.
But they could have just been like, okay, make it quick and get over, we'll take your order and then stand over here where it's safe. And instead, they're like, nope, you can't order. And she was on a bike. She was in a vehicle. She was on a bike. So she got mad and aggressive. Now, granted, the bicycle woman could have gone through the regular doors, but, and please get ready for this, she didn't want to make the trek. Oh, you know what the priest said about her?
What?
Oh, it's a Schwinn.
Are you her spokesman?
Oh, thank you. Yes, indeed. I'm a big wheel here on Dave's Comic, and we got one more Greeley time for this Saturday morning. Get ready for it. Here we go. A caller on 20th Street saw an ice cream truck driving around the neighborhood.
Uh-oh. I'm not going to get it because it won't stop.
Oh, I know. That thing is like...
Ding, ding, ding,
ding, ding. Oh, I do wonder if I have the noise on here.
I think you do.
I used to on my old computer. I don't know if I still have the... I don't. I don't have the Mr. Softy theme.
I can hear. Look, it happens to be right here.
Oh, here we go. A caller saw an ice cream truck driving around the neighborhood and thought that it was weird that the truck was out that late. This is 8:15 in the evening in the summer.
No, that's perfect time after dinner. That's when
Yes.
we like to have ice cream.
And it's still light out. I can understand winter.
We have ice cream after dinner late, right?
So, however, I will say that the police treated the incident with good humor. This was Greeley Times for this Saturday, October 4th, 2025, on the Dave's Gone By Show.
Mr. Horace Greeley was no fool. I'm sure that you'll agree with me that Greeley was no fool.
What he is getting at is that Mr. Greeley was no fool.
Yippee-yi!
Yippee-yi, yippee-yi, yippee-yi-yi-yi, yippee-yi, yippee-yi, yippee-yi.
Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's almost 11 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Time, here in the Daverhood. I'm Dave Lefkowitz, happy to do this program for you every Saturday morning. I want to remind you that if you want to read my stuff, we keep talking about davesgoneby.com as the archive for the show. But remember, if you want to read the interviews I've done with people, my song lyrics, my plays,
Or your anniversary show.
if you want to read even the Rabbi's Rabbinical Reflections, they're all at my writing website, which is davelefkowitz.org. davelefkowitz.org. And again, everything's free there. Would love for people to read my plays and put them on. Would love for someone to see my song lyrics and get, whoa, this guy's sick. Let's give him a record contract and get some of those songs done. Whatever it is, davelefkowitz.org. Give it a look, give it a read. Anyway, what's next on Dave's Gone By? Well, in a couple of minutes, we're going to bring back Rabbi Sol Solomon to read to us from the sex book, Getting It On, the sex textbook, I guess it's a sex book, in honor of the fact that he was on our very first program talking about women's health and things. But before then, a couple of things that we want to bring up with you. First of all, did you see the actually you can get up the picture of this would be really cool. In Brownsville, Tennessee, even though she came from I think Nutbush, Tennessee, they wanted to honor Tina Turner. Right? They wanted to the late great
Tina Turner
somewhat
statue?
great Tina Turner. They put up a Tina Turner
New Tina Turner statue in Nutbush, Tennessee.
or it's in Brownsville, Tennessee, yeah. Take a look at the statue and tell me what you think. And those of you Googling at home, feel free to Google at home. So they created, this is a public artist, a public statue, like in the town square, to create a statue. The way my wife is looking at, yes. Yeah, this is it. Oh, every time I touch everything. Tina Turner statue, Tennessee.
Don't yell at your phone. You're spitting your goodies. Calm down. Why do you have such trouble?
Tina Turner statue.
Image of Tina Turner statue, the new one.
So the people in Tennessee and Tina Turner fans weighed in on this way of honoring the woman, from Private Dancer and Proud Mary.
It doesn't look at all like her.
It looks absolutely. The legs, okay, I get the legs, the heels.
That's her jam.
But look at the hair.
What did they do to her?
It's like Donny Osmond hair. It's like the worst.
It looks like doesn't look.
It's terrible.
I can't even see a face.
I know. Well, this is in shadow. They have other pictures of her. Hold on. See if you can get one where it's more light on her face, because it's not. It's a pretty bad.
Oh
like
my God.
The stance is all right.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I increased the face so people could see it.
Thank you. Thank you. This is like.
I mean,
there's nothing proud about this Mary.
I know they have sculptors.
Look at her.
People make beautiful sculptures. They should have got the person who did Madame Trousseau, like the Wax Museum.
Yes, anybody.
Got a sculptor. Did she approve that?
No, she's dead.
Oh, that's right.
She's been dead for a couple of years.
But somebody in her estate should have approved that.
Or something.
I think you have to approve it, right?
Look at the hair. Look, it's like it's more than a mop. This is like an Ozzy Osbourne wig from.
It looks looks like they just were lazy and they didn't want to carve hair. Like they just put like chunk of thing and they carved, but they didn't want to engage with the hair.
And does the face? She looks like one of those Maori warriors.
It doesn't look anything like her. She was a beautiful woman.
Yeah, I don't
know if her family reacted to that, but
I just feel bad because I thought when Ike died, her abuse was over. And this is worse than anything Ike ever did to her.
A tribute to be very flattering, right?
Wow.
Like you want and I would think like you have approval, right?
Yeah.
Because like it's your image, so she has a company or family that would approve that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they really need to do that for a public figure. But that was like,
I would hope.
That's hilarious. That's just like, oh, come on. How hard is it to find a good statue artist?
I would think it would be easy.
And why does so much public art suck?
No, there's a lot of artists. Like there are so many artists that could have done a beautiful sculpture.
No, but remember in New York, they had a thing where they built sort of this curved wall wind tunnel thing. Yeah. And it was dangerous because it was in a bad neighborhood, and nobody wanted to walk by the wall. And it was just like all it was a friggin' curved wall, and it went on for like half a block. It was ridiculous. It was terrible. As opposed to like Cristo with the curtains around the Museum of Art. That was lovely. That was pretty when they put up those orange curtains all around up the Upper West Side. That was great. Yeah. But how hard is it? And the difference between like saying I don't like art versus I just don't like bad art.
Well, maybe that person, that's their style. But what I feel is like, if you want a realistic impression, you have to look at a portfolio and say, I don't want someone who's going to interpret. I want somebody who's going to do it from like multiple pictures and like it doesn't even look three-dimensional. I mean, imagine a statue of Teddy Roosevelt, which was he looks like friggin' Teddy Roosevelt. But they hired an artist that made it realistic. Yeah. They should have expressed to the artist what they wanted.
I mean, we know more about how Abraham Lincoln looked from the statue of Abraham Lincoln than the photos they have of him.
I know, right?
Well, the other thing I want to complain about, because I don't give one thing or another about a Tina Turner statue. She's not. I love River Deep Mountain High, but most of her other work doesn't really do anything for me. But I want to complain. I really want to complain about peppers. Let me explain. Let me explain how I'm going to complain. So, I a lot of times will make salad for my lovely and adorable wife, which involves lettuce and the things that salad and chopping cucumbers and squash and used to be carrots. We're not doing carrots for the moment, but a couple of other things that I throw in there. And then there's one of the tastiest things is red pepper. Red pepper is like one of the best things in a salad. It really visually and wakes it up. Yeah. The big heads of cabbage. You just tear the heads of cabbage, no big deal, right? And cutting pepper and cucumber is pretty simple. It's easy. It cuts easy. Carrots are harder because they're tougher to cut. But then you've got the peppers. And here's something I do not understand about red and green peppers too, but mostly we eat red because they're tastier. Why have they not developed a seedless red pepper? Why is it whenever you open up a pepper and you start no matter how you try and cut it, those little white seeds go they're in this ball, they're almost like a hive at the top of the pepper under the stem. So if you cut it to the side, you still have a couple of little white little things flying all over the place. And then you have the hive of seeds next to it, so every time your fingernail even goes near it, 3 more seeds fall off, and you've got to clear them off the dish where you're cutting, or the cutting board. And I know it's a little annoyance, but it occurred to me that when I was a child, and I was growing up, do you remember, if you're old enough, buying grapes in the supermarket?
Oh, God.
And back in the day, people don't even realize this now. If you bought grapes, they were delicious, but they had seeds in them. You would eat a grape, and you would have to either pull out this little baby seed in the middle of it, or you chew the grape and then get the seeds were just annoying enough that you couldn't just swallow them, but they were also just annoying enough and small enough that you had to kind of take them out like a little piece of grit. So imagine every time you eat a grape, like you're enjoying it, like, oh, God. So grapes were delicious, but a pain in the balls. And then, I don't know how, but some George Washington Carver cultivar said, we can still, I don't know how they do food without seeds. How do you grow anything without seeds? They managed. They figured out a way, we can grow grapes that don't have seeds in them. And they started putting these in supermarkets. And I think within 5 years, any other kind of grape was gone. No, why would you buy a grape with seeds in it if you could go, and they turn grapes into the most perfect food imaginable. Because you could get a stem of grape, you could just go, eat, you can turn it, you can just take them all if you wanted to make juice, and make grape juice, and you have to worry about it. It was fantastic. You want to talk about Monsanto ruining food, you want to talk about, what they're doing to tomatoes and doing to the agriculture. This is genius. When you take a food like a grape that could have been perfect and make it perfect. Red, you follow green, and black grapes, all of them. All of them. When you were a kid, did grapes still have seeds in them?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
And then suddenly
Yeah.
I can fully enjoy this food without any...
I did not enjoy, I love grapes.
Yeah.
I didn't mind they had seeds. I had teeth. That's why
this is...
that's why I got teeth.
No. And then we even have, in the summer, watermelon.
Yes, that's true too.
Now, watermelon people still kind of don't mind this because they're so visible and they're easy to your spoon out. You're not putting the entire watermelon in your mouth like a grape. So you can still buy watermelon with seeds.
You're just really stating the obvious.
I'm saying watermelons.
You want to talk about your duck and your cantaloupe since you're on
I'm going to get to that. But I wanted to get to the pepper thing.
I know you're on your rant. But
I am on my rant because if you can make a seedless watermelon, and they do this now, where sometimes it has these little sort of tiny little white seeds that you don't mind at all. You don't even mind eating them. But most of these seedless watermelons are seedless. Mm-hmm. What an extraordinary thing. You can cut up a watermelon, serve it at a party, and nobody's going like, nobody's got to dig them out with a fork before they start cutting it. You can have prosciutto with watermelon and not have to worry about seeds. So can someone tell me if they can do this with grapes, and they can do this with watermelon, where is the genius? Where is the scientist and the horticulturist? And you can lead a horticulture, but you can't make her think. Where is the person who can take a red pepper and go, I can grow this without this horrible nest of tiny little white seeds that get over everything when you're cooking them, when you're trying to eat them, or the one thing that you can do is cut the pepper in half low enough that you avoid the top where all the seeds are, which is okay. Except now you've got half the thing where half is easier to cut, and then the other half still has half the vegetable on it. You don't want to throw that out. There's good pepper all around the rim of the stem. So now you still have to kind of remove the nest. Now you've got white seeds all over your fingers. It's all over. You got to run your hand underwater, and there's still seeds all over the cutting board, all over the plate. This is so unbearably annoying, my friends. And it also occurs to me, why can't I do this with an orange and a grapefruit?
I don't know.
I love oranges.
I don't understand any of it.
What is so hard? What would be the thing? How hard would it be to be able to cultivate an orange where, whether you're doing it in little peely bits or if you're cutting it and eating it like this, like Marlon Brando in The Godfather? Why do we still have seeds in oranges? These annoying little, I just want to eat. I just want to, I'm happy there's no seeds in steak, or ice cream. Who would want to eat ice cream if you're suddenly like, seed, right?
Yeah.
So my challenge to you out there at the FDA, the NIH, who would be dealing with this?
Farmers would.
The farmers of America.
Yeah.
Instead of just taking money for not growing crops so you keep the prices up, how about working on something? How about saying, if I take this stem and this cultivar, and I put it into this root, and then I do a vacuum. And while it's growing, the vacuum cleaner sucks out the seeds so that it grows without seeds. And then we do that for a couple of generations so that the seeds naturally are aborted within them. It's like, aha! I will be such a grateful person. I will have the person who does this on the show. He says, sir, you have grown the seedless red pepper, the seedless orange. I am so indebted to you. And now, then my call will go out to the cattle growers of America and say, okay, I would order goat in an Indian restaurant. Can you grow goats without bones? Because the problem with eating goat is like it's always on these little tiny bones and you kind of always pulling. Where is the boneless goat, I ask you? Grow one. Somehow make the goat be able to walk and play and gambol and frolic all along the field, but, without bones. Make them wavy. Fun, wavy goats in the fields. Don't even get me started on fish bones. Don't get me started on the way my dad would complain about eating fish, because he can never enjoy it. Because you take a piece of fish, you try to enjoy it, even a fillet, and invariably I feel like that long, horrible bone sticking in your craw, and it was like, it ruined the experience. Where's the bone? Well, sushi, but where's the boneless fish?
You want to talk about the new story?
What?
The new, I can't talk, I'm tired, David. The new restaurant you went to.
Oh, yeah, okay, so well, because prosciutto put this into my mind also, was...
Prosciutto put this into my mind.
So in this, the same place where we got the box that my wife fashioned the cornhole out of, and the place where we got the cornhole thing, they sometimes have some new items that they're trying out, some more, I don't know, what are the gourmet-ish?
Yeah, different kind of
items. And we were there last week, and suddenly out of nowhere, they had a couple of weird sort of like lamb salami, which looked really interesting, like lamb-based sausage salami. Oh yeah, it's right next to. And then next to that.
That'll be your next one.
Well, we'll see. They had a package of prosciutto, which is this sliced, almost smoked and hard bacon-like. It's sort of a cross between bacon and what do they call those chewy things you buy at gas stations? The meat.
Beef jerky?
Beef jerky. It's almost like jerky. It's like flat jerky. That's what it is. Yeah. But it's made of duck. I've never seen this before.
Never.
Duck prosciutto in a little flat package. And I looked at it, and my wife knows that I love duck. Duck is one of my favorite things to eat. So she's like, Dave, you should get that. And I'm like, no. If it goes on sale, I'll get it. But, it's a 2-ounce package. And I don't want to tell you what it costs, but I know what it costs. $50,000. So, but I'm, she knows me. She knows that I go buy these things, and I kind of eye them, because I sort of want them, and then I deny myself, but I always go back to them and take a look at them again, because I kind of want them. And I was doing this with this duck prosciutto. And the fact that it was new, and I'd never heard of it before, never seen it before, by anybody, anywhere. Prosciutto made of duck, instead of, I guess, what they usually use is ham or capicola or whatever. So it was the end of Yom Kippur, and I did fast, and my wife was like, oh, come on, Dave. We're going to go. You can just get it.
But you didn't eat that. You had the sushi.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
yeah,
that's right. Oh,
you're switching.
I'm switching. But this brings up the prosciutto, so I wanted to do it right. Because we spent I will tell you how much the friggin' thing, it cost $17.
It's the same as our game.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. I'm literally for this is even lox at its priciest is like $2.5, $3 an ounce. This was like $8 a friggin' ounce of duck prosciutto. But I'm like, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna get it. I fasted. I want to do this. But I'm like, I'm gonna do it right. So we get like mozzarella, and we get melon. I buy a melon, which made me think of the pepper. Cantaloupe melon. I'm like, let's do this. And so I make like a little charcuterie, if you will, and I did. And it was good. It was very, and and someone, what kind of bread did I use? I think I used the person from your...
Yeah, someone at work made a bread, but she told me, like, she has a bread machine, but she put egg in it. She said, like, you would enhance it, because we had this discussion of how do you make good bread?
But here's what I don't understand, is like challah, one of the things that makes challah is that it's got egg in the flour.
The amount of egg. It's like any bread.
But why does it make it sweet?
Because they probably put sugar or honey.
Oh. Because the eggs are not sweet. No, but the woman in the office who got you bread...
But they put other stuff in there. They don't just put an egg. They put flour, water, honey, or some kind of sweetener.
So it's not the egg making it sweet?
No.
No. This solves one of my questions. Because I realize, there's nothing sweet about a hard-boiled egg or an omelet.
Eggs are not the main...
The eggs are not the... No. Yeah. Because she made it the bread is... I had it for breakfast today.
I'm tell her, hang on.
Absolutely yummy. So I'm having it the right way. I've got slices... I made slices of mozzarella, some Gouda cheese, melon, because that's the real thing you're supposed to have with prosciutto, and this duck prosciutto, which was very good. Was it great? Was I in love with it? I'd rather have bacon. It was not so wonderful, but it certainly was tasty. Would not say no to it if it were on another person's charcuterie board. Would I buy it again? No. But it was nice to try something new. And speaking of new, then the next day, we're thinking of like, well, let's go out. Let's have a nice dinner. Let's have something good. And we were thinking, well, what do I want? I couldn't really decide. And I remembered that there was a new place that opened relatively near where we live and where we work, called a sushi place in this mass strip mall.
Yeah, strip mall.
So from the outside you don't really expect much.
Too. It has a little store.
When we went in, it was very cool. Do you want me to name it or not? I did give them a Yelp review.
No, then that's fine. Just tell them,
Yeah, it's called Yama Sushi. And go in there, and I give all credit to my wife, because a lot of times she'll see a store in a strip mall sort of thing, and she'll be like, doesn't look so clean,
well, we were
kind of
going
new.
to another place, but we kept getting turned around. We couldn't find them. Then I just said, what's the place you want? They put it in, and we went there.
And we went to this sushi place, and we go in. The girl was very, very nice there, and it was clean. And not only did they have very reasonably priced sushi and Japanese food, but it's also a Japanese market.
But they gave you also a free one.
That was right.
Tell them what you ordered.
Well, but remember, I'm Jewish, so I'm going to complain.
Okay.
So we've never been there before. They know we've never been there before. So I ask her, we're deciding, and we're annoying the girl because I'm like, decide if I want this and this.
No, she wasn't annoyed at all.
Oh, okay.
I think she was reading a book, and she was like, I think they were new, so she's not used to like how to organize the flow of customers. Because he kept calling her in the kitchen, and then she had the covers, and they were, the cover. They were figuring out how they were trying to organize their flow. Yeah. It's hard to organize,
So I order this a wall of specials that were
of the day
surprisingly inexpensive, quite honestly, for what you got, and good, freshly made. An onigiri, kind of a salmon thing. I got and Mom, if you're listening, close your ears. I got a roll with some eel in it, because Mom remembers my eel incident many, many years ago. But it was so good. And then we're about to leave, and the chef comes out, and he's like, "Here." And I was like, and he brings out this other.
He said, "I made this for you to try. It's a gift."
Yeah, I mean, literally, the most involved thing. It was this cooked. I think it was a salmon roll with it
was tuna, spicy tuna.
Spicy tuna. Oh, so good. But try, and then he said, hot. So now I'm in this position of like, I want to try. I want to show how grateful I am for him to bring this out and to give us something for free. Because we're there. I would kind of be nice if it would have been a vegetarian thing, so my wife could have tried it. But so I go, oh, look, it looks so good. And I figure, well, it's a spicy tuna roll. It's hot. It's going to be really spicy. And I don't have a beverage here. I mean, we bought a beverage, but yeah. But so I pop it in my mouth, and it's delicious. But it's also literally, I have a burn on the tip of my tongue today. I don't know if you see it, but my tongue is
so
partially
no,
numb.
No Mission barbecue then, or no food today. You just eat at home. You eat like rice and maybe stale toast and an egg.
No, but it did. It was delicious, but I was like, this is just a little bit hot. And I'm standing there like holding this half of a thing on my hand. It's burning my hand.
He gave you a tissue.
And I'm trying to be incredibly nice and grateful because he gave it to me for free. But he was like, maybe you should wait 2 minutes for it to cool off. This is my life. Someone does something nice for me, and it just backfires all to hell. I'm like standing there trying to be like, oh, it's delicious. Oh, and meanwhile, my head is like, this is burning my mouth. It is so fucking hot.
Oh, show them the picture. Oh, it's do you have a? Can you access,
picture what?
I have a picture of you with.
It's on your phone.
No, you can get it on the Gmail. You have the. Yeah, show them. You're online. It's a picture on my phone, but you have access to my Google.
Oh, I can do that. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'll share my screen if I can do that. Hold on. This will take just a moment.
It's the one where you say, I love sushi.
Okay, let me see. Photos. Hold on. There it is. Oh, this is so cute.
I want to see it. Hold on. I'm trying to get back in here.
First I have to...
open it up.
Oh, wait. I can't. Problem is it shows your Gmail address, which I got killed. Okay. Now, I can do this. I can share my screen. I don't want to show that, but I do want to show this. Here it is. So, and they have all these cute little things on the walls. This was me being really, really excited. Do you see it? Hold on.
I'm waiting.
There's a delay between my wife checking us on Facebook and the... That's a long delay. Now, I can do this. I can share my screen. Well, that's a long delay. I don't want to show that.
Oh, you look so cute! You look so cute! Look how cute you look! And what does it say?
Talk sushi to me. And I think there's one more. I'm gonna flip this one more, and there's the other one. This is not as good. God, I need an eye lift. I need Botox or something. I look okay there, but that's not the one. No, the other one's the better one. Definitely the better one.
You look great. I love it.
This is the good one.
Talk sushi to me. That's nice. You like that. You're a sushi liker.
All right, now I'm just going to stop my share so it comes back to me. But yeah, so thank you to the folks at Yama Sushi. Absolutely delicious. And thank you for the free appetizer. That was really delicious too. I'm just like I'm talking like Moses now because in front of my
Don't say that,
tongue.
David. Don't give them a kinopera.
No, but it was absolutely. We thanked them, and it was a lovely meal, a lovely way. I broke the fast with the prosciutto, and then the next day.
No, you're switching.
I am.
Yes, you broke the fast with sushi.
So when did I have the prosciutto? Just we went to the place to shop and yeah. So anywho, it's about 25 after 11 Eastern time here in the Daverhood. I'm Dave Lefkowitz. I'm here with my wonderful and amazing wife and all of you watching this program, our 1002nd episode. We have our Colorado Limerick of the Dam coming up, but before then, we're going to bring Rabbi Sol back for just a little bit, because to honor his appearance on the very first episode of the show that we did on October 6th, 2002, he did something that would become his rabbinical reflections later on. This was just him doing kind of a bit all about all different things, Judaism and the holidays and women's health. And I thought, we saw this book at like a giveaway thing. It's, Jesus Christ, how many pages is this? It's 952 pages, and it's going to be a long show, folks, because he's going to read every single page and give commentary. I'm wrong. It's 984, 86, 992 pages of getting it on. So I don't know if he'll go random or what he's going to do, but Rabbi Sol will read and offer his Jewish commentary on this very, very sexy piece of writing right here. So let's, without further ado or don't, bring Rabbi Sol to the Daverhood one more time on Dave's Gone By. Come on, play it. Play it. Okay, we know the song. Okay, shalom! Welcome back to me here on this Dave's Gone By episode, beginning the 24th year of the program. So to commemorate my appearance all those years ago on the first episode, I'm going to do Story Time. Story Time is a segment in which we read, either Dave or I, or sometimes both, we read from a story. Why isn't it showing? What the hell's wrong with the iTunes on this? Let me do the iTunes again. God damn it. Here we go. Let's see. Story time. Here. We read, and in this case, I will make commentary, since this is the new year, it's Yom Kippur, it's new times, a Jewish perspective, and on this particular case, it's the book Guide to Getting It On by, this is the 6th edition, so this has been going on for a bit. Author and publisher Paul Joannides, who is a psych doctorate, and probably a psycho. This is going to tell you the kind of thing that this book is going for in terms of being a textbook. Look at that. Look at that going on right there. Oh, it's story time.
Tell me a story, tell me a story, tell me a story. Remember what you said. You promised me, you said you would. You got to give in, so I'll be good. Tell me a story, then I'll go to bed.
Now, where to start? Much as I am tempted to start perhaps with chapter 51, Vulva Care, keeping your kitty happy. I don't know. I had a cat. I had no problem with that. Then there's Hypospadias, which is what Hitler had. I could go there. Snoring and gas. This is what Dave's wife wishes I would look at. So much. Piercings and tattoos. Ooh, chapter 48, threesomes. I'm going to take a moment there. Oh, there's no pictures. There should be pictures. All right, and then what do we got here? The fruit of his loom. But there's actually a chapter here, chapter 77, why they wait so long to get to it. It's all the way on page 847. Sex. Oh, no, look at it. At least they put it in the right order. God and sex. Here it is. I guess that's God. Oh, no, that's God right there. Oh, I see God, the devil, and weird. Okay. Let us read from the Guide to Getting It On about God and sex. When people ask why I wrote this book on sex, I imagine you told them because I just had a lot of time on my hands. I usually say it was revenge for 8 years in Catholic school. Oh, thank God he wasn't Jewish. Thank God. Oh, it's a guy. He can write whatever he wants. But even before I went to school, I had started to appreciate the influence of religion on people's lives, both good and bad. One of my earliest memories as a child was being at a Holy Roller revival in a big tent with people waving their arms in the air like they just don't care and begging the Lord to save their souls. I think that's a MAGA thing. Our family, I blew that joke, didn't I? Our family was not evangelical, but the babysitter was. Later, as a teenager, I would revisit the revivals just out of curiosity. Revivals were like the circus. They rolled into town for a couple of days and then rolled out in the dark of night, kind of like a condom. The county where we lived was poor, so it was interesting to see the evangelists arrive in shiny new Cadillacs. And would see Jews would drive Subarus. They would, or maybe a Mercedes if they wanted to get it to the Germans. At what seemed like a prearranged moment during the revival, one of the women who had arrived in one of the new Cadillacs would start screaming that she had inoperable cancer and had been saved by, you should pardon the name, Jesus. She would then crawl up the aisle to the collection basket, waving serious amounts of cash as she wept and wailed. Sometimes the preacher would lay his hands on her and she would faint because his breath was... Other times not. On the second night of the revival, at the very same moment, the same woman would be wearing a different colored wig and would scream that the Lord had saved her from the ravages of alcoholism and sexual excess. Sexual excess for a Jew is like twice in one night. Again, with big bills in each hand, as opposed to big dicks, many in the audience followed, admitting to their own transgressions of the flesh and asking that Satan be cast from their souls. The most important thing I learned at the revivals wasn't that they were well planned and well orchestrated. Rather, it was the impact on the people who went to them. Even to my young self, I could see how these events put hope into the lives of people who didn't have much. It's where they went to confess and be saved until the next time. As they say, Jesus saves, Moses invests. Maybe that's why people would show up at those revival tents and wave their arms in the air and not notice the woman who started the parade of bill-waving singers was a ringer from the bank of the preacher. I still don't know. I didn't know then, and I still don't know if that was such a bad thing. It's hard for any of us to live our lives without hope. Try being Jewish. As for my own personal experience with religion and hope, there was a radio evangelist by the name of Brother Popoff. Yes, this is the book of getting it on. Brother Popoff, who I sometimes listened to on the all-night radio station that beamed up from Mexico. He was on after the Wolfman. If you sent him money, he promised to send you a special prayer cloth. So I taped some dimes and quarters to a card. I sent him what I had. A few weeks later, a piece of red cloth arrived in the mail. It was about 1 foot square with no seams on the sides. The accompanying note said for me to lay it over anything that was troubling me. Well, considering what this book is about, probably his crotch. So I went to bed every night. I made a joke. I just make a joke there about putting the... I went to bed every night with that red prayer cloth tucked inside the front of my briefs. I never did see much of a dividend, but then again, not too many people go on to write 992-page books on sex. How this, a great, fun to read chapter, honest, clever. What this has to do with a textbook or telling kids about anything, I don't know. But let's see. Let's try one more short chapter of this book, which is very fun to read. How about, I don't know. What about, what's next? What do they got here? How about, no, I want it to be good for you. That's why I'm taking so much time with this. I want it to be good for, was it good for you? We can read a little bit. How about, not going to read this whole chapter, but how can you resist a chapter? Chapter 18, nipples. Page 223. Yes, indeed, my friends. 223, sorry. Nipples. When the title of this chapter, the title of this chapter is fun, it should have been breasts, I agree. Or nipples, breasts. Kind of talk about semantics, sometimes with the semen. That's because for many women, the part of their breast that they prefer having kissed or caressed is between the neck and the nipples, as opposed to just the nipples themselves. Plastic surgeons discovered this when they were doing studies of sensations in women's breasts. And let me tell you, women's breasts are sensational. There's also the implication that nipple stimulation is only for women. However, A 2006 study on nipple breast stimulation found that 52% of males enjoy tender kisses and caresses on their breasts. Oh, well, no, on their own nipples, the men. There was probably another 25% of the males who were too manly to admit that they enjoyed it, or unable to allow themselves to ask a partner to do it. Men seem to have similar variations in nipple and chest sensitivity as women do. Some men get an erection and nearly come when their nipples are caressed. And some find it enhances their orgasm if a partner sucks on or caresses a nipple at the same time that they are coming. Plenty of women and men have mega nerve endings in their nippies, chests, and breasts. The sensations can be both pleasant and annoying. Again, Jewish. One woman might find it heavenly when a lover barely breathes on her nipples, but convulses in pain if he's even the slightest bit rough. Let me tell you, I've been being married to my dear wife, Miriam Libby, for all these years. I'm trying to do that, and if even one beard hair touches her little titty, forget it, it's over. She's making reservations at the local deli. So, the partner learns to traverse her tender nipples like a butterfly, and becomes a master at the art of subtle stimulation. Another woman wants her lover to handle her nipples with authority and doesn't find it erotic until his lips latch on like an industrial vacuum cleaner. See, for some women that would suck. Damn it. Also, some women's boobs become more sensitive during certain stages of their menstrual cycle, especially if they're taking birth control pills. Know your lover's body and be sensitive to the ebb and the flow of what feels good and when. And don't assume it's the nipple that does the trick when it might be the area a couple of inches above or to the side of the nipple. So, you know what? Really be safe. Start on the lamp on the night table. Start licking that. And then gently eventually approach the partner and approach the titty if you can. Oh, such good advice from this book, The Guide to Getting It On, by the psychiatrist, whatever he is, Paul Joannides, with wonderful illustrations by Derek Gross Sr. I guess Gross Jr. is too young to read the book, and edited by Tony Johnson. Kind of a good, kind of fun stuff, and helpful stuff, and written in a very colloquial, enjoyable sort of way. It even comes with its own bookmark. So, you put this on your door. If, hey, you know what I'm saying. I have no idea what I'm saying. Or there's even this is the bookmark. This is the do not disturb thing. This book gives you everything you basically need to get it on with somebody, aside from flowers and chocolates and meals and begging. Well, it's about 20 to 12, my friends. I'm definitely gonna read more of this book on a future episode of Storytime on Dave's Gone By. Meanwhile, I wish you again a happy post-Yom Kippur. You got through it. Now we can get happy again. You got Sukkot coming up very, very soon. We also have the anniversary of the October 7th and the horrors, and bring the fucking hostages home, please, whatever we have to do. And stand up for yourselves. Stand up for Israel. Have a good week, a good year. And Dave is coming back for more of the show. This was Storytime, by the way, in case you weren't clear on that.
Tell me a story, tell me a story, tell me a story, remember what you said. You promised me, you said you would, you gotta give in, so I'll be good. Tell me a story, then I'll go to bed.
Oh, story time indeed, ladies and gentlemen, on the Dave's Gone By show, live on this Saturday, October 4th, 2025. Dave Lefkowitz here with a little bit more show to do before we let you go and let you start your weekend properly, aside from all the improper things we've been doing this weekend. Speaking of improperly, we do have our Colorado Limerick of the Damned to do, so we'll get to that momentarily, or a couple of moments early. But first, let's do our weekly look at folks who have been on the show in years past. It's, we're so grateful over these 24 years to have had so many people join us for weeks. Some people have come back for a couple of times. The amazing array, the variety of guests, and the talent and the exuberance and the fun we've had with them, that we're just so proud. Again, I always see the cup a little bit more half empty than half full. So it bugged me that a lot of the guests never got back to us in terms of being on our 1,000th show. But we still think of them as friends, still think of them as alumni of the Daverhood, people who joined us. What are they up to? So, this is just a few of the friends of the Daverhood who've got some stuff going on as we speak. So, Steve Kaplan, today, October 4th, is starting his 4-week Write Your Comedy Screenplay class. It's online. So if you want to register for it, I don't know if he's gone live already. I think he's out on the West Coast, so maybe you have another hour or two. But it's KaplanComedy.com, KaplanComedy.com. And we do thank Steve for being with us on our 1,000th episode as well. And speaking of beloved visitors, someone who played our trivia quiz a few times and did join us for our big gala 1,000th episode, Sue Horowitz, Dr. Sue. She is going to be doing a story concert based on the new musical that she's writing, Rainbow to Oz. And that is happening today at East 91st Street on 2nd Avenue. So go look up Dr. Sue Horowitz, and look for Rainbow to Oz if you happen to be on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. Comedian Brett Singer is at St. Mark's Comedy Club tonight. Judy Mark is going to be performing Merely Marvelous, her Gwen Verdon tribute at the Triad. That is on this Wednesday the 8th. Same day, Sarah Farrington, the actress, is going to be doing Theater is Hard live at Salmagundi Club on 5th Avenue. They're opening all these new venues for theater and concerts and cabaret. I think that's wonderful. New York just goes through these ebbs and flows, and everybody was upset about these cabaret spaces closing and off-Broadway theaters dying on the vine. But places pop up. Maybe not necessarily in Midtown, or might have to go over the outer boroughs, but there's going to be always places, which is wonderful. There's never heard of Salmagundi Club, but there it is over on 5th Avenue. Sarah Farrington there on Wednesday. Thursday, Scott Siegel is producing a cabaret tribute to Billy Joel at 54 Below. And then playing now, we actually have, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is an Austin Pendleton alert. Austin Pendleton is directing a revival of John Patrick Shanley's play, Italian-American Reconciliation, that is at the Flea Theater through late October. Want to give a shout out to my friend Evan Seplow, who founded StageBuddy.com, a website of New York theater reviews and nightlife. So check it out, StageBuddy.com. Vicky Quaddy, who joined us for episode number 1000. Remember that you can see her in her shows, Late Night Catechism, Are You Smarter Than Your 8th Grade Nun, and all these other comical, religioso sort of shows that she has done for all those years in Chicagoland. Vicky Quaddy, go check her out. David Sheward writes for TotalTheater.com. He writes theater reviews, and he's got some new ones up, including, what's the one he had? There's a show called Punch that just opened on Broadway. He reviewed that. And there's one or two more shows that we loaded up on TotalTheater.com. Read David Sheward on that website. And then you have David Kenny, who joined us for our 1000th. His show which is dedicated to the Great American Songbook and also theater music. It's called Everything Old is New Again, and you can hear it on WBAI Sunday evenings. And Eva Heinemann, she hosts High Drama, a theater review program that you can watch on YouTube, and she also has clips on Facebook. Eva Heinemann with 2 N's, actually 3 N's, Heinemann. Look for High, H-I, Drama. And yeah, those, my friends, are the friends of the Daverhood. So we've done so much on this episode of the show. I mean, haven't we? We've had wonderful time with Rabbi Sol interviewing Doug Widick. And remember, you have tonight is the last opportunity to go see his play, which is Paperclip. He's playing Clippy, or Clippit, the Microsoft Paperclip. Whatever happened to him? Watch the show at the Soho Playhouse tonight at 7. That's 15 Van Dam Street. Do check that out. And thank you to Doug Widick for being with us in the Daverhood. Thank you to Rabbi Sol. His website is shalomdammit.com. Shalom, D-A-M-M-I-T, shalomdammit.com for all his rabbinical reflections, links to all his interviews that he did on the show, his stage show, which was videotaped at the Richmond Shepherd Theater many years back, as well as his TV show that he did on Long Island Cable for 10 episodes. I think you're going to enjoy all of that. And there's links all over the website, shalomdammit.com. So, with all that out of the way, we did all that. We did Greeley Times. We talked about, we played indoor cornhole, for gosh sakes. So much fun. One thing left to do, something creative, something artistic, something high-minded and noble, poetry. Kind of. This is the very special kind of poetry called a limerick. We all know limericks. They're short, 5 lines long. And years ago, when my wife and I were living in Colorado, I tasked myself with writing as many poems about places in Colorado as I could. There were easy ones, like Vail and Greeley. A lot of things rhyme with those words. And if you want to read all of them, go to davelefkowitz.org. There's well over 300 there now. Trying to get one a day and maybe put out a calendar or something. But yes, so many different places, big cities, small towns, ghost towns, towns that were around in the late 1880s and were gone by 1910. If they were rhymable, I've tried to make a poem out of them, and I'm still trying to make them. So this week, we have a new one, Campbelltown. Campbell, like Glenn Campbell, Campbelltown, Colorado. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. There's not much. And then I will read our Colorado limerick of the damned.
A limerick is a comic verse of 5 lines, in which lines 1, 2, and 5 will end with words that rhyme, and likewise verses 3 and 4 also end with words that rhyme. So this is a limerick. Rocky Mountain,
Yes, indeed, Colorado, we go for our, excuse me, our limerick of Campbelltown, Colorado. By the way, it's founded, or was founded in 1888, had about 44 people in it at the time. It's now considered a ghost community. It's in Gunnison, which is in south central Colorado. It's at the head of Jones Gulch. And boy, wasn't Jones glad to get rid of it. Almost 2 miles high. So this is not like some place that you're going to want to run to and bike to and tour. It's like 10,000 feet up, and best accessible, it's said, via dirt bikes and ATVs. And it has to be the old tube TVs. It can't be the new, the flat screens. You've got to take an ATV of the old school to see Campbelltown. See, my audience hasn't let me. And what's kind of nice is if you want to go there, what's there to see are remnants of the mines that they had there and building structures. So it's a ghost town, but there's remnants of the town that used to be from 100 years back. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado or a don't, it's time for our Colorado Limerick of the Damned, which is, it's not dirty and filthy like this book. It is, however, tasteless and disgusting, which makes me so proud. So, ladies and gentlemen, this week's Colorado Limerick of the Damned, Campbelltown, Colorado. When told of a forest in Campbelltown, I made it my business to amble down. But one bad tortilla gave me diarrhea. I left every thicket and bramble brown. Yes, I still keep doing these. This week's Colorado Limerick of the Damned here on Dave's Gone By. Please send your comments and complaints to Dave's Gone By at AOL.com. Dave's Gone By at AOL.com, or leave messages to me right here on Facebook. You can post messages under our shows. Love to hear from you, even if I don't necessarily always have the time to write back and give you a thumbs up or something. Please know that I try and read everything that we get. Dave's Gone By at AOL.com. Don't forget, we also have a Twitter feed, which is Radio Dave 2. I know it's not a Twitter feed anymore. It's an X feed. We have a Blue Sky page, Dave's Gone By. We have an Instagram page, David.Lefkowitz. Really, the content is all the same stuff that you're going to get by going to our main website, davesgoneby.com, or this here Facebook page, Dave's Gone By. We have a YouTube page, which I'm really mad at the moment, because I've always got a reason to complain. I got an email message this morning from, well, not even a message, a flag on my YouTube page that a song that I did like 4 or 5 years ago that had issues, I think, on Facebook at the time, because it was poking fun at, school shootings, right? And all the shootings that were happening all over America. And I made a song called AR-15, which was mocking the perspective of these people who are in love with their guns, who go out there, they're psychotic, and they just love, and it was to the old song that Ringo Starr made famous again, You're 16. So instead of You're 16, you're beautiful in your mind, it was like AR-15, you're beautiful, something, you're deadly in your mind. And it included audio of a shooting that had happened that weekend, people screaming and running around, which YouTube now believes, all these years later, is somehow violent and contains violent anti-social speech.
So
and
delete it.
They flagged me, they deleted it for me, and they've given me a warning. Oh, YouTube has warned me about my content. I've been a naughty boy 4 fucking years ago, or whenever it came out. That, oh, shame on you for being satirical. Well, you know what? Shame on YouTube's bots for not knowing the difference between promoting violence and murder and mocking a civilization or an uncivilized civilization that finds people constantly to shoot and kill other people.
Focus here.
Yeah. What is that? Oh, that's Brandon.
No, Mission Barbecue, they have old-timey sodas. Focus.
Oh.
You're instantly distracted.
But seriously, YouTube, I am not out there advocating murder. I'm not out there advocating random slaying and serial murder and killing. If I were, you would have a point that the bounds of free speech have been breached. I did. I challenged it, and automatically their bots, their algorithms said, nope, you lose. It's hate, or not hate speech. It's like violent content. So if one strike against you, which, and it'll stay up for 3 months, and it's not going to affect anything unless I get another strike against me. And of course, my first instinct, my combative nature, is like, let me put up the meanest, most psychotic fucking thing I could possibly think of.
But you'll lose your channel.
Yeah. No, I mean, not that
As my grandmother say, don't cook.
Don't cook up my nose to spite my face. I know, but, with the shit going on with Jimmy Kimmel, the stuff that went on with Stephen Colbert, all the stuff of the curtailing of free speech. This is YouTube trying to be, not cater to the violent wings of our society, the far left, the far right. It's trying to, have content that isn't necessarily bland in the middle of the road.
About the woman who died.
What woman who died?
The English actress. Look what she wrote.
Hold on. Just one sec. But yeah, I'm not trying to do that. I understand what YouTube is trying to do, but they've got fucking bots and algorithms doing it, not people. And bots spewing out, you have a strike against you. If you take this quiz, you'll get the strike removed in 3 years. So they literally give me like this fucking quiz. Like how for school we have to take this annual thing about. So you have to answer these questions. Does this constitute hate speech, violent speech, whatever? So it's supposed to take 15 minutes. I did it like a minute and a half. I'm just like, fuck.
You're smart.
But I'm just like, I wish I could really contest it.
Focus, get over it.
But, this is not a joke. Patricia Rutledge, a guy, a theater critic that I know, or theater, he said, no, Patricia Rutledge, the actress from Are You Being Served, did not die. After a lifetime of charming and delighting millions, she kicked the bouquet. If you know the show, IYKYK.
Her last name was
Bucket, yeah. But, Cynthia Bucket, but she pronounced it bouquet because that was the character.
Cynthia?
Hyacinth.
Yes.
Hyacinth, not Cynthia. Hyacinth Bucket, bouquet, and Patricia Rutledge, who passed at the age of 96. Yeah. So anywho, we're still on YouTube, still have our YouTube channel, although here's a very special message for YouTube. And we're still on Facebook. And I'm still me. I'm Dave Lefkowitz. And that is my darling and adorable and amazing wife. You are you. Doug Widick is himself. You can see him live tonight, 7 o'clock, doing Paperclip at the Soho Playhouse. And that constitutes the finale of this 1,002nd episode of the Dave's Gone By Show. What's what?
You're talking about computer generated. You know that?
Oh, you want to talk about this?
No, I don't know what it is.
I mean, it's noon, but we can take a minute or two.
I don't understand it.
There's an actress.
Yeah.
An actress named Tilly Norwood.
Yeah.
Have you heard of her?
No.
She's pretty. She's very pretty. And she's been casting things. She's not an actor.
Okay, yeah.
It's a character generated by a computer program.
But how can you be cast in something? Don't you have to go to a call?
But what call? She's going to be inserted into things like commercials and movies.
I misunderstood and thought she was like faking to be a real person and sending a headshot and stuff.
No, I think it's more than that. I think she is a.
Because they're saying it's taken.
They're casting it. They're putting this Tilly Norwood.
They're casting it and bot.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
We have come to the point where you can have a real life looking actress, a real life looking thing.
Who created her?
I don't know. I guess we could wiki Tilly Norwood instead of this after complaint thing.
I don't understand that. I thought it was somebody who like they would send in like digitally enhanced or AI enhanced.
No, this is different. This is an AI creation here. Tilly Norwood.
Who and what is the actress Tilly Norwood?
According to Northeastern Global.
Oh, here's Wiki, thank you. An artificial intelligence generated character created this year by Sequoia, an AI division of a production company called Particle 6 Group. She's depicted as can't talk again.
Look at me.
I've been talking for 3 hours.
David, breathe in. Think of if you want your. Well, we won't get Mission Barbecue, but you might get your apple crumble.
Oh, from them, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's depicted as an aspiring.
And there's the yard sale.
Oh. She's a London-based actor who enjoys shopping and iced coffee.
Oh, who doesn't?
Her debut work, AI Commissioner, was criticized by reviewers. So there was an announcement at the Zurich Film Festival that she's about to be signed by a talent agency, which attracted revulsion from actors and firms.
Okay, I get it. Now I get it.
allegations of personality rights violations and caused arguments about how much she cost. You don't have to feed her! She doesn't need health insurance, Atka.
Is she sag? Is she sag, though?
Oh, there's nothing sagging on her. Look
That's
at her.
who she is.
Yeah.
So what else does it say? What else does it say?
I'm
going to throw that snot bunny at you. Hold on.
Go, hey. In late July, Tilly Norwood starred in an AI Commissioner, a comedy sketch created with 10 AI software tools and written by ChatGPT. Here it is. I don't know what the copyright is on this.
Generated by some company called Particle 6. She'll do anything I say. I'm already in love. Girl next door vibes.
Like if a Sunday roast went to drama school and got BAFTA optimized.
But can she cry on Graham Norton?
Of course she can, and it'll be clipped, subtitled, and monetized on TikTok by lunchtime.
We're all going to hell. Got recommissioned, didn't it?
3 seasons and a podcast.
By an AI commissioner.
I don't know if they're AI.
Faster, but hey, at least it wasn't a
This is terrible. I mean, this is like, it is what it is.
Stop a video.
I am not that of the generation. What more? I mean, there's a lot on Wiki already about her.
Let me read about her personal life. I want to see.
Personal life. She's O's and ones.
Oh, God bless her. Reception. Doesn't have much about it. Wikipedia arguments to whether she described as an actress. They're saying they're fighting to see that. And then there's a labor union stuff. And
I mean, if you called her an animated character, maybe.
Somebody said she was taken up after a
Yeah.
But why does Eileen Van Velden, somebody...
Yeah.
I don't know how she relates to this woman. They have another actress there. I think she might...
Is that another AI?
No, I don't know. It says...
Because once there's
she's
one...
a writer.
Yeah.
But I don't know what her... I don't know how she relates to...
I mean, granted, if they decide to do a lesbo scene with Jessica Rabbit...
No, it's something where, it says here, she founded the group. So she's I think she's an actress, but she founded the group that created this actress.
So there it is. This is the Particle 6 group. Van der Velden.
So what's the problem? That she's not real and she's taking jobs from real actors?
Imagine if there's 1,000 of her, not just one.
Oh, so she could just take all the... But
she's a
can't
test
do
case.
Broadway. She can't do...
Yet.
Oh, yeah.
They've done, haven't they done digital Elvis and virtual Sinatra?
Sinatra, yeah.
Actors are already 97% unemployed. I mean, no one left doing anything. They won't have a need for teachers. Yay. They won't have a need for actors. Really, the only people, food servers are going to be done by these little machines.
Even the doctors will be like just a bot, too.
Yeah, we're all just going to be sitting on our asses, poor, because nobody will be making any money, but we'll be served and catered to by our computers until they kill us.
Yeah, that's true. Until
Clippy the paperclip wraps his wire around our head and goes,
let's wrap it up.
And goes, yeah.
Don't you want to go to your?
Yeah, no, I'm wrapping up now. Yeah.
Get your church lady pie.
So, this has been. Oh my God, my legs! The 1002nd episode of Dave's Gone By. Next week, 1003. And what's kind of cool is I do want to give you a little promo. So coming up on the show, I'm not sure if it'll be next week or the week after, but my old friend, press agent, and now playwright, Manny Egregious, is going to be on the show. He'll be talking about, he's got a book of his plays.
It's not going to be him. It's going to be an AI bot. Manny Egregious bot.
It's Rabbi Solstein, who is...
he's a bot. You could make
digital.
a caricature of yourself and have a little emoji in a bot. Why not?
Yeah, people have been doing the Simpsons characters as themselves.
Yes. Remember we do all those faces on you? We did the lion.
That's right. It's coming. Yeah. It's here. It's not coming. It's here.
Yeah.
It's here. But as far as I know, Manny Egregious is real and alive and living happily in New Jersey. and writing. And he's written a book of plays in New Jersey. And plus coming up in maybe next week or the week after, veteran radio broadcaster Darren DeVivo, whom I'm sure you've listened to for years on WFUV.
Oh, wow.
Well, we have a story that, to talk to him about. It's not been a good year.
He was replaced by a bot.
No, he was replaced by an asshole, Donald Trump. Oh. So, yeah. Darren DeVivo coming up, plus many egregious, and who knows what other outrageous and inrageous things we'll be doing on future episodes of Dave's Gone By. With me, Dave Lefkowitz, my amazing wife, all of you, davesgoneby.com for the archives. We'll see you next week. Happy almost circus to you, and a gone by.
Dave's gone by. Dave's gone by. Dave's gone by.
Where'd the snot go? I had it. Now I can't find it. Oh well. Somewhere there's green nose snot. I'll save it for you next week.
Sure, I'll find it.
Well, I can use one of the flingers then. Here we go.
Let's see the other.
Smells like lime furniture polish. And gone by.